everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I'm Frankie McDonald, and you're watching SimpCast, starring Chrissie Mayr.
She say she a hammerhead, but she look pretty to me. And that girl I'm talking about is Brittany Venti. She say she a hammerhead, but she look pretty to me. And that girl I'm talking about is Brittany Venti.
Now, did you think Trump was good for comedy? I mean, he had to have gotten a fucking shit ton of jokes out of that.
Holy shit, that's the fucking question Chrissie Mayr asked Stuttering John that led to the whole fucking dabbling incident.
Do you think that Trump has been good for comedy?
We got Stuttering John Melendez making the trip in. Thank you for coming in, John.
I am very happy to be here, and I want to say, Tommy, I appreciate all the accommodations that you have afforded me. The hotel has been brilliant.
I have Stuttering John Melendez back in for part two.
Part two.
So now we left off with Trump, right?
Yeah, Secret Service.
Secret Service. So tell me what happened with the Secret Service.
No. I didn't get to the Secret Service.
Stuttering John back again, and we have Scott the engineer, who I listened to when I was a kid.
You're making me old, man.
Special guest back, Stuttering John. Thank you for coming back in, buddy.
Hey, I love coming here, bro. I swear to God, I love doing your show.
It's always fun. You're funny as hell. You're fun. You're a good guy. We have a good time.
Yeah.
Is this whole interview going to be about Trump, or?
If you really don't want to talk about it, I just figured.
I
thought you had done. I thought you had dabbled occasionally in stand-up. So.
Is this guy getting his questions from Chrissie Mayr?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I just grabbed it because
he edits so weird. Do you think Trump was good for comedy?
Welcome to SimpCast. Testing. Everything works. LeeAnn Star here, looking like a fine ass Georgia peach. Hello.
I was like, Are we the only two here?
We are the only two here at the moment. Everyone will be late and gay. There's definitely more people coming. But it does give me vibes like I'm 8 years old and I'm worried that no one's gonna come to my birthday.
Oh, what?
How I feel.
I know
do
I'm usually
feel
late for everything, but I try to be like on time for this. So,
I
you know,
I
I
do
wanna be a
feel panic
douche.
stricken right now. Oh, okay. So Keanu, I'll be on in a few minutes. On my way home from the airport. They're gonna be here. They'll be here. I'm just getting situated. I'm gonna do it, just you and me. Getting situated. I was in Florida for a week. I tried to do this show last Sunday from Florida. Oh my God. I look so tan that I don't even look like myself. It's unsettling.
You do look
Uh,
tan.
I tried to do this show from the hotel room. We stayed at a timeshare because I like to aggressively live within my means. But as you can imagine, the hotel Wi-Fi at the timeshare, not on point, not where it should be, not at the level that a professional live streamer
They
would
never
need.
are.
So it
Never.
was pretty bad. And I was in and out. And then thank God for Brittany taking over. She took over the stream. She ran it like a boss. Are you trying to figure out what you want your boobs to be doing?
No,
Like
I don't
what?
want my nipple to come out because it looks.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't think that'll be okay on YouTube. I don't want your channel to get fucked because of me.
I'll do a larger view so you don't feel like in case one does pop out. Like, plus aren't we
It
on a delay?
shouldn't. I don't know. I never wore this before, and it's from Marshalls, so you know it's always iffy if you get stuff from there.
Yeah, Marshalls
Something
and
wrong with
TJ
it.
Maxx. I have such a love-hate relationship with these shows, like with those stores, because I love a discount, but a lot of times the clothes they're there for a reason. There's some sort
Yes,
of
exactly.
defect, or I don't know, they were made in a factory that burnt down. I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna say "help me" on the tag. Like
Yes,
that brand.
that was funny, LeeAnn.
That's no, it's a real thing. People are finding it on
No.
those Shein clothes all the time. It's like all over TikTok. Like there's shit written on the tags, like
No.
"help me" and like basically that they're
No.
slaves. It's
No
crazy as
way.
fuck.
You
I was
have
like,
to
what? Unless they're just trolling the people who are making it, which is, I guess, funny, but I don't know.
Oh my
But
God,
that's like
this
a
is
real
a real
thing.
thing.
It's
Okay,
so
this
weird.
is
I don't know. I just hope that they're
Oh my
trolling, but
God.
yeah, I don't know. They
What
might
is it?
actually need help.
I'm sure there's a more reputable news source than Tyla.com, but this is what I pulled up. So Shein responds to claims about help messages on clothes tags by factory workers.
Like, is that real or like who's I don't really know. I thought some of them are like sewn
I
in
have
though.
dental pain. No way.
Like, is it someone trolling or is that for real? I don't know. It's
Because
really
why
sad
would
if it's
this
for real.
why would
I
this
don't
tag
know.
be so big? Maybe there's more writing on the reverse of this tag. Dental pain. I mean, come on. You got to write something a little more compelling than that.
I know, but
Be
it's
like,
also like they must really be in pain or like don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, dental thing is like a big deal to them, I guess, maybe. Like, they're in
yeah,
that much
because
pain that they had to write that.
if you want to get an American's attention, you need to say something about rectal bleeding.
No, you have to be like,
Like
I'm
I'm missing an
trans,
arm.
help. And then
Yeah.
they'll go get you.
I'm a trans factory worker and
Yep.
my boss is denying my hormone
And
pills.
they discriminate against me and they call me names. They'll come get you like ASAP.
Yeah, I can't get testosterone. I don't have a lunch break. They keep
Nope, they
putting more
won't let me get
nets.
surgery. They
They
won't
keep
pay
putting
for it.
more
This
nets
is
outside
bullshit.
my window. Yeah. Online fast fashion retailer Shein has hit back at claims that their clothing tags. This is like what was the thing with the furniture all over again? What was it called? Wayfair when
Oh
they
yeah, they were
were like
selling people.
basically
People still
using
post that shit too because there's weird stuff still that's thousands of dollars. Like, why? It's just I
sex
don't know. They probably want
trafficking.
people to
Yeah.
think that it's like a psyop.
It is. I fully
Distracting us like,
believe
"Oh,
that they
look on
were
Wayfair while
that
we
they were
sign these
using
bills."
cabinets. Yeah, I can't get my cabinets to stop crying, Wayfair. What do I do?
Yeah,
And now
I
we
don't
got
know. It's weird.
dental pain on our tags. Conspiracy theories that the staff at the fast fashion company have been sewing their cries for help into the clothes have gone viral on TikTok.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, but does it say if
Yeah.
it's like real or is it like it's false?
Of
Okay,
course
so
they're gonna
that
say
didn't
it's
happen?
false because they
I'm
don't want
confused.
people to keep
You
buying
can
from
never know,
Shein.
man.
That's true. You do never know. I believe it. I believe the Wayfair stuff. I believe this. I mean, help. This is anybody could have written this. Like the person in the mailroom could have written. Anyone can write this. Like I was a receptionist for many years. Like I had my hands on a lot of packages. This help I can disregard, but this dental pain is pretty. That looks pretty legit. I don't know. I'd put something else. I'd be like, my name is, I don't know, Something Wong. You know, I'm missing a leg. I don't know. My hands hurt. I want an internship at NBC. Get me out of here. Wow. Need your help. Meanwhile, they confirmed one particular viral image of an item that read, need your help on their clothes was really just a poor translation from the care label. That's pretty badass. All right. I need to find a better TikTok or a better version of this article. Oh my God. Is LeeAnn gone? Did she? She's back. She's back. I was just talking to myself.
That was weird. It just everything went out for a second, but then it went right back on and it was still on.
I swear it must be. I don't know if it's a Mercury retrograde right now.
I don't know. That was so weird.
Something is going on. Like a lot of people I know are getting hurt. I feel like there's something in the air.
Yeah,
people
I don't
are
know.
breaking wrists. People are dislocating elbows. I'm seeing a lot of injuries in my timeline right now.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of weird shit happening, but weird shit always happens with me and electronics, like my entire life, everything. So, but that was like the whole electric, like not just the computer, like the lights and everything. So, I don't know.
Right, because you were having those like sex ghost dreams.
Sex ghosts?
Or was that somebody else?
No, that wasn't me. I think that was Brittany, right? I think.
Okay, maybe that was
No, I just see regular ones.
I just see. I'm gonna get to a couple of these soups before I get super behind.
I'm just so used to it.
Also, I want to address some old ones that I missed because I was in Florida, the bad timeshare Wi-Fi, a lot happening. Me getting sunburned. Oh, I got sunburned so bad. In fact, I'm doing the classic peeling.
Oh no! Didn't you wear sunscreen?
No, not really. Not the first day. Hence the burn. But this is where my bra strap is like rubbing. So that's why I'm peeling. I'm gonna embrace my.
I don't know if you're red, but you look tan to me on my computer. So
yeah.
I don't know. Are you red or tan?
I'm getting tan. This is a big like skin tone difference for me because I'm usually pretty pasty.
It is because you look really tan, but I didn't know if it was like my computer or your lights or if you were.
Maybe if I change the color. Yeah, I'm having a tan moment right now. Rest in peace, Lieutenant Uhura Nichelle Nichols. Oh, I've been hearing about that. What was she on Star Trek? She was a Star Trek.
Oh, because I was like, who's that? I don't know anything Star Trek.
I don't either. Jeff McLeroy, total simp for LeeAnn and her hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know you. I mean, like your name, I can like remember.
She knows
chatting or answering you. There's like certain people I talk to a lot because they always comment, so I'll like remember their screen names.
That's good. I start to remember people too. I feel like I have friends, even though they just on the internet. Nez Quick, good show yesterday, even if the cameraman was kind of sus. Are you talking about me?
Wait, who was that alien looking dude at the beginning when I said he was scary? Who is that?
What do you mean?
That one that was on like the intro that was talking to that stuttering dude, that like the really high cheekbone guy.
Oh yeah, the Bollywood
terrifying looking.
I have no idea who he is. But this was a person that we kind of noticed. They have a huge, I guess, subscriber base on YouTube. But then when you look, they have very low engagement, and everything points to this person just buys all their followers and shit. But you can't buy a certain kind of engagement, I guess. So
that's dumb.
It's easy to see that this guy, and it's anytime you see a grown man with a lot of like obvious plastic surgery, you're like, ugh, okay.
Yeah, I thought he had a mask on because I was like over there turning that cloud on, and I looked over and I was like, at first I thought he was like had one of those weird V for Vendetta masks on or something similar. But no, that was his head, his real head.
Yeah,
It's
that was his real
terrifying.
head. Is that your cloud behind you? Is that where all the nudes are kept? Is that the
Oh yeah,
cloud?
it's
Is that a
very
cloud?
small. I got it like 5 below. The fuck?
It's cute. It's super cute. Predator, Magnus, LeeAnn, sneeze already so your top can slip off.
I wish I could sneeze. I love sneezing, but I never sneeze.
I
But I
hate
like
sneezing.
sneezing. I just never do.
I hate yawning the most, but I also
Yeah.
loathe to sneeze.
I like sneezing though. I don't know why, but I never sneeze.
A
Barely ever.
sneeze is kind of
No,
satisfying.
not really.
No?
No, it's sad.
Jesse Meek. Man, I was cussing you a blue streak yesterday, waiting on you to go live until I realized what damn day it was. Lol. I love catching you live. So glad Liberty Doll told me about you. Sorry if I can't read today. Yeah, I gotta schedule something with Liberty Doll. I gotta follow up with her. Thanks for the reminder, Jesse. Flagrant Triggers, Chrissy. Did you want SimpCast shirt in purple? Ooh, yes. We just ordered a bunch of SimpCast shirts to bring to Fan Expo in Boston, which we're going to on
Did you post
August
them
12th.
somewhere? Because I didn't see it.
It is on flagranttriggers.com.
Do you got like slutty ones or are they like t-shirts?
They're just t-shirts. I'm going to have to make them slutty myself.
Yeah, I did that with my one shirt.
Yeah, you
that
have
I
to
bought at like a county fair, but it said something about like people being pussies. I don't know, but I cut it because it was way better cut.
Yeah,
like a t-shirt.
It is a risk to take what is like a normal t-shirt that you like, and you are taking a risk by making it like
and I didn't know what I was
looking.
doing either at
because
all.
You got to
it's crooked.
cut the whole neck off. Cut the sleeves. What I used to be able to do is I would cut, like if I had a really big shirt, you cut completely down the sides and you cut slashes along the side, and then you just tie like pieces together all down the side of the shirt.
That sounds fancy. And
then that's how you can naturally tighten up a shirt.
I just like cut down here where the tits were and then like cut some of the neck off, and I was like, that's good enough. I like folded it under. I was like, whatever. I'm not good at that stuff, so
yeah,
whatever.
They should really teach that in school.
They should. We did. I had home ec, but everyone was so bad in my school. Like they would just throw shit out the window, and she would be running around having a heart attack. So we never learned anything.
Did you go to public school?
Helpful, huh?
Did you go to public school?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the hood.
Me too.
I like grew up in the hood, but I really liked our schools. But we always had metal detectors too, and people said that they did not.
Wow.
I just assumed every school had metal detectors.
No, we did not.
Oh, like, I mean, people still brought guns in anyway, but
you had
no one ever
bring
used
guns
them.
Cool. Yeah, it wasn't really a thing.
Difference.
They just that's crazy. I didn't know anybody with a gun, but I grew up very on Long Island in Rockville Center.
Is it nice there? Like a nicer
kind of like it's a nice town. Like we lived in a like we didn't live on a big house, and it was cool. Now as an adult, I realized it was pretty cool because we lived in a house that my mother's grandfather built it by hand. It was the first house on the whole street.
Oh, those are the best houses. I love.
And then the other houses came later on, and like so, I was always like embarrassed. I'm like, oh, I live in this small like Cape Cod house, and then I'm like, why can't we have a split level? For years, I petitioned my dad to attach the garage to the house so that the house would look bigger. I was like, just stupidly, I was just insecure. I always thought
people like Long Island was really expensive, and Staten Island wasn't. I mean, no offense to people that live there, but I don't know. It could not be at all that way. I don't know.
There are definitely parts of Long Island that are trashy, like Baldwin, like I think Port Jefferson. It depends. Like Nassau is a little bit less money than like Suffolk. Suffolk is like out further out on the island, and then of course you get towards like Montauk, the Hamptons. That's obviously like all money.
Suffolk is like Oak Beach and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just know about that because of like the serial killer. The Long Island serial killer.
I remember we did live kind of close to, what's the guy who got his penis cut off? Lorena Bobbitt. And the guy whose dick was cut off. His house was kind of nearby where I grew up. I think it was in either Oceanside or Baldwin. But we would drive past it. My mom would always point it out like that was a freaking
Oh my god. Didn't she throw it
A
outside,
monument.
like on the street or on the
Chucked it. I
highway?
think chucked it onto the Southern State Parkway.
Oh
Lorena
my
Bobbitt.
god.
Yeah. What the hell?
Nice.
Somebody. John Wayne Bobbitt. Thank you, DM.
Oh god. I know he did porn. I never seen it, but he did it. Which I don't know. Like, did he get like a bigger one sewn on? I don't really know the whole story with that, but I
They
just
were
know she
able
cut it off.
to reattach it. I think they found it in enough time, threw it on ice. They were
I
able to
don't
like
think I'd want it if it was just on the ground.
power wash. I mean, if it's your dick, it's not like, food that fell on the ground. You can get
I
more
would just get a
food.
bigger one. I mean,
Imagine
maybe
if
it
you
was big.
saw
I don't know. I never
it's
seen
your
it. I don't really know
penis,
what he looks like.
LeeAnn. Imagine your own penis laying there on the ground. You'd be like, "Come here, little guy.
I wouldn't
Come
want
on,
it anymore. I would want a new
dust you
one.
off."
I'd be like, no, I don't want it back. You don't even know what happened. An animal could have been eating at it or something. I don't know.
And
Just weird.
yeah, I think an animal may have like run off with it. I don't know, but it's either
Ew.
that or grow. You have to do the thing that they're doing for trans people now. You have to grow a dick on your forearm. They
Oh, I
take
know.
all
That's
your veins and muscle and they cut it out, and then they give you a crappy like arm penis, which I wouldn't want.
That sounds terrible. And all the trans people that I know are really, really fucking hot, but none of them have that surgery. They just like kept their dicks.
Yeah, it's good. I would never like
Yeah, I
encourage someone
don't.
because there's
I don't
so
know.
much chance of it going wrong.
Yeah, all the trans women I know are so fucking hot. Like, I swear. I used to go to Tijuana all the time and the strip club. The hottest girls were trans. And all
Yeah.
these college dudes would be going back there. Like, they knew that they were, so they can't say that they didn't know, but they were the hottest in the whole entire club. Like, it was crazy as fuck. Like, they were so
They're-
hot.
Hot trans girls, like, yeah, because they want it. They like study for years and they are just like their makeup's on point. Like, there's a
Yeah.
trans girl, Jessie Dubai, super hot. She's done Compound Media a lot, Gas Digital, all the shows. Just like carries herself in a sexy way.
Yeah, all the
Great
ones I know
voice.
do too. Like, the one in GameStop, that is not that, no, that's not how they
Oh
are.
god, this book I was reading where they were detailing like what is involved in this whatever it's called, the bottom surgery. It's like there are these tendons that these surgeons, like a microsurgeon, like they're saying some of not these tendons, or if they, I don't know if they're talking about capillaries or whatever, but whatever they have to attach down there is 1/3 the thickness of human hair, like, or that's like the size of the stitches that they have to use. And I'm like, if it's this small, it's like,
Yeah.
why even bother? I know it's like their job, and
Well, a lot of times you like lose feeling and stuff. So
a lot of times it goes wrong.
There's no
It gets
point.
gangrene. You gotta chop it off anyway.
I mean, that's what my friends told me. They wouldn't do it just because they would lose sensation. And they're like, no, I want to have sex. Like, I want to feel it. I'm not doing that because I guess a lot of them lose feeling in it or they can't orgasm and stuff. So that was like the reason why they didn't. But I don't know. It's like a bi girl's dream, though, for real. If you're a bi girl.
Girl's dream.
Yeah, man. It looks like a chick, but they got like usually a big dick. It's crazy. But the one I liked wouldn't. She only liked dudes. So,
Wow.
She didn't want to. That was like the only one I would have, but she
I would
only
never.
liked dudes.
I would just have a permanent strap on. I would just wear. You can pick out whatever you want, whatever color,
I don't think
texture.
she just
I don't
didn't
know.
like girls at all. Like, just, ugh. But,
So basically a gay dude.
Yeah, she
like a
turned me
proper-
down.
Okay.
Oh, well. There goes my chance. It's like, but she was really hot, man. She's super hot. She used
Right,
to be
because
on
you
this
hooked up
website,
with
Euros,
trans.
but I don't know if she is now.
You hooked up with what, trans women or trans guys or both? I forget. I feel like you've told me.
What?
You've hooked up with trans guys or trans women?
Oh, neither. The only
Or
one I would
neither.
have, though, she didn't like me. It was a dude into a girl, but she was a very hot girl, like really hot. Like, I think Blair White is really hot and looks like a girl. Like, that's a girl to me. Like, that's how the ones I know are. Like, they are girls. Like, they act like a girl. They would never go in a women's locker room like with their shit hanging out ever. They would never do that. That would be like mortifying. They're self-conscious about that. They wouldn't. That's why the ones doing that shit, I'm like, y'all are just giving them a terrible name when most of them are not like that at all. I'm like, what the fuck?
And from what I've read,
so
like,
crazy.
a lot of trans people, like, the bathroom issue was not an issue until the activists really kind of sunk their teeth into do it. It was just like if they could pass, they would have no problem. And it's like most people don't care or aren't noticing. Obviously, it's a huge deal if like
dude, they wouldn't even notice if the ones I know like went in a girl's bathroom, like no one would know. But they wouldn't be acting fucking gross either. They would just be normal.
Yeah.
Hey, they're not gonna fall out. They're tightly in there. I just didn't want this part because I never wore this before, so I don't know. I'll just put
I love that shirt, LeeAnn. You look like you're gonna pick strawberries in a field.
Yeah, I wish I was actually. I wish I lived in the fucking woods. In the middle of the woods.
Did you see the meme? Like, I want to live on a farm is code for I want to get away from black people.
No, I didn't see, but I do.
So hard.
I do though.
the farm part. It does sound good. I think I would be great.
I
would
live in like a commune with just cool people though.
Yeah.
I would do that, but we have to be like spread out. You know, you could do your own thing, not like socialist commune. Just
what would
normal.
What would
just
you
living with your friends?
Like, what would you like to be? Have your farm job be?
Yeah.
Like, what would be your task?
Be the best way to live, but you have to get cool people that you can put up with as well.
True. Content commune. That's a great idea, Gary. Oh my God, NVIDIA! Thank you for the hundo. Hope you had a good vacation. Here's to make up for some of the supers you missed out on. Buy some nice candles. Oh my God, NVIDIA, you're the freaking best.
I know. Damn, $100. Shit.
Damn, that's gonna
sugar
buy
mama
a lot of candles. And NVIDIA was kind enough to put together. She put together like a super spreadsheet of everything I missed. So I have to go through that at some point. Yeah, you're the best in vids.
So
I'll think of a cool nickname for you one day. John Thomas, that guy interviewing Stuttering John looked like the Japanese android in RoboCop 3. Do you mean RoboCop 3?
He was actually worse than that Ken doll guy. Like that.
He does look like
talking about, but he's
Hollywood Ken. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude is scary. I don't know about that.
JR, Anna, Brittany, and Ashton were awesome at Anime Matsuri. Their SimpCast Live was so fun. Oh, you went? Yeah. See, I wonder if that's what's holding them up. If they are still, like, if they're in Houston still and they're looking for some place to.
Oh, I didn't know they were away.
They were away. They were in Anime Matsuri. And they did a SimpCast Live, I think, on Saturday.
I seen like a piece of it. A part of it when they were doing it.
Yeah, I
because I was like, "Where's Chrissy?"
I know. They wanted me to go, but I had to be doing stepmom duty in Orlando, Florida.
Oh yeah. Did you go to Universal? Is that where you went?
Yes, we did all 3 Universal parks. Volcano Bay, which is amazing.
I never went there
in a heartbeat. Go back to Volcano Bay because it's just like it's this lush. It really feels not that it feels like you're in Hawaii, but it's like Hawaiian theming. It's like very luau themed. There's luau music playing throughout the park. It's just like there's bamboo and like lush, so many plants everywhere, which truly makes a huge difference. And there's so many slides. They have so many slides that, like, you know, you go into this huge bowl and you're like go all the way up. You're like, am I gonna fly out the other side? And then you go. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a water park, right?
Yeah.
That's why I don't go because I can't swim and I don't.
You can't swim
water that much.
Have you tried?
I mean, yeah, I guess if I'm gonna die, I can make it work, but I don't know. I had a panic attack in a public pool, and the lifeguard wouldn't help me, and I was in like 6th grade, and ever since then, I don't even know why I started having a panic attack, but she wouldn't help me. She just kept telling me to like kick my legs. I'm like, no shit, bitch, but like I can't because I'm like can't breathe. So ever since then, I don't know. I just haven't swam really. I'll go in like the shallow end, but I don't like if I can't see what's.
So you're like 11 or 12 in 6th grade?
Like I would never go in the river. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
You don't like, yeah. Okay. You need visibility.
Yeah, I can't. No, there's no fucking way. I don't know how people go swimming in places like that.
LeeAnn, were you in water over your head?
Yeah.
Okay. And so instead of saving you, the lifeguard was just coaching you.
Yeah.
Giving you tips.
I don't know, man. It was so weird. But I don't know. Ever since then, I just didn't want to go anymore, like in the deeper parts.
Okay. Well, I was a lifeguard for many years and diving coach, so I could teach you to swim. Like, I kind of want to make it my life goal now.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure I can do it.
I could at least
don't
teach you the
know.
basics of monkey airplane soldier. So you just do that on your back, and like you can basically keep yourself from drowning. That's like
Huh.
what we teach little kids. Monkey
Yeah, I just
airplane
seen like someone
soldier.
throw their infant in and it just floated on its back. I was like, well, I feel like if they can do it, like it
Yeah.
can't even like walk yet. And they just really just throw him in there. And I was like, damn.
You've got to chuck that baby in there, right? Because you innately do know how to swim, and then you just have this learned fear. And
Yeah. I wonder why.
you
Why
psych
is
yourself
it?
out.
Because
Yeah,
I
'cause we
wasn't
used-
scared before I almost drowned.
That's
But
what happens. You just have a little trauma that we got to work through. NVIDIA, you'd think my bank would realize I'm intentionally sending my money by now, but no. Aw. Thanks, NVIDIA. Matthew Perkins stuck at home with the coof. Guess I'll have to simp. Oh my God, I'm sorry you have the coof. Do you have it twice like Joe Biden? I don't even know. At this point, like, I'm kind of convinced that there are clones of Biden, that he doesn't have COVID, that it's well, like you can say COVID to get you out of anything now. It's like the get out of jail free card. It's like being sick at school. Nobody really checks. It's just like, okay.
It's weird though, because if he can't like try to convince people to get vaccinations because he is fine and he keeps getting it and he's really frail, but he's fine. So that's really making a bad case to like scare people with it again. I don't know.
He's too old. He
looks different. Like his ears are different, which how do you change your ears? That's like the only part that I'm like, okay, I don't know if he's a clone, but his ears are different.
Look so different. Like in one picture, they're like this. And then in one video, they're like this. He's like kind of chinked out.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's definitely copies going around.
Because he doesn't look the same at all. Like even his mannerisms, like I know he's old, but you just like really, then he has really bad dementia then because you just can't change everything, your mannerisms. Like he's totally different. It's weird as fuck watching him talk. I'm like, is this a deep fake or is this real?
It easily could be. Who knows? How would we know?
I have no clue.
CJ, your girls represented really well at Matsuri. Did you go? Oh, I'm so jealous. Yeah, the costumes were so great. Matthew Perkins, first time with Coov, managed to miss it until now. Wow, good for you. I think I had the Delta strain because I got it September. I guess it was last September. Yeah, so almost a year ago.
I don't think I ever had it, but I also never had the flu. I had like a stuffy nose and stuff like in December, but that was it. So I don't know if that was it or not. But I never had the flu though, so I don't know.
You're pretty lucky to like not really, because I think once you know, you know. I feel like COVID is like an orgasm. Like, okay, you know, if you think you didn't get it, like you probably didn't. I think you know, unless you get a really. At this point, Omicron is so so slight, so like.
Yeah, that's what I thought it might have been. I still have no idea. I don't know because it wasn't like anything was happening. I just had like a stuffy nose and it was annoying, but not like I had to like go to the hospital and shit. I don't fucking know.
That's good. I think a lot of you shouldn't. Your impulse should not be to go to the hospital. Like I just cured mine with like tea and honey and cough drop.
I will will my mind not to go to the hospital. I will make myself feel better because I hate it. I'll just be like, no, I'm fine, dude. Like, I'm not going. I'm fine. It'll be fine. My leg will be chopped off. I'll be like, you know what? I'll just make it grow back. I don't need to go.
Look at this. So this was today. At,
cute.
It was Ashton and Anna looking super hot. I don't think this is an anime character. This is just like her cute little outfit she put on.
Yeah, that is cute.
And this is definitely Ashton's signature look. She wore something like this at Content House. Like everyone's in like sweatpants and jeans, and she's just like tearing around in a mini skirt. It's her vibe.
Wait, is that Anna's real hair or a wig?
No, it's a wig.
Oh, I was like, she dyed her hair purple.
She has so many wigs. I'm envious of her wig collection. Let's see.
I tried to wear a wig, but I have too much hair and I can't French braid or like make it into a cornrow. So I give up.
This was Anna jumping on someone.
What the?
See, this guy, that's how you know this man is too respectful. Like, you don't even see him looking up her skirt. Like, look at him. I think he's just looking up this way.
Yeah. He just wanted to get stepped on.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman. So this was, she was Sailor Mercury. Super cute. I really admire, like, Anna is able to pack so much into such a small suitcase. Like, she must be having like Asian folding skills, because she's able to get like 4 costumes all folded up.
Maybe she has a space vac and sucks the air out.
A space vac, yes.
Well, I don't know. That wouldn't like ruin your outfit though, would it? I don't know.
Sucks the air out. Is this the same guy, but like different day?
Just stepping on a bunch of dudes.
Different costume. Maybe it's a new kink. See, I don't really like anime, but I think this is a very cool t-shirt this guy has.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it either, like at all. I don't watch it. I tried. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe if there was one that's like, I don't know.
So this was Venti as, I think, Lara Croft. And this was Ashton as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That looks great.
See, I don't even know anything about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I know. I don't really either. Like, I know it was a very popular show, but I was not. There were so many Buffy simps, especially in high school.
I don't even know about any of it. I don't know. I never watched that.
When there's such a cult following for a show, it's intimidating to jump in after the fact.
Yeah, I never got like that with the show, except Game of Thrones, but it wasn't like to the extent. I don't know. I did really like it though.
So you got into Game of Thrones a little bit later in the game?
No, I started watching it in like 2013.
Is it worth starting?
Yeah, until you get like to the last 2-ish seasons. They totally fucked the whole final season of it. I was very pissed.
That's what I keep hearing. Yeah, I guess what it ended with someone just like killing everybody, which they didn't.
It just made no sense. It just jumped so far. It was so stupid. I was so mad. I was like, are you serious? Like, they built this whole one thing up and it lasted like 1 second, like this war. And I'm like, you built up the entire fucking show and then it was like 1 episode long, because they were like trying to hurry up because they wanted to go right for fucking Star Wars or something. Then let someone else do it. Like, why do you gotta ruin it, asshole?
Yeah. Oh my god.
They have a new one though coming, like the House of the Dragon. It's about the one family. So I don't know who's writing it. I hope it's not them. I didn't look, but I don't know. It might be good. I don't know. Unless they make it woke. I don't know how you do that, but
Game of Wokes. CJ, your girls represented really well at Matsuri. Oh, I read that. Thank you. First time.
Like, I don't think anyone was woke back in the medieval whatever days those are. So.
That's the thing, is like, it's a luxury to be woke. You know, you're having all your basic needs met, and if you have like time and energy left over to
to be mad about nothing. Like, shut up.
It is. Okay, let's see. I wanted to talk about a couple things. Okay, I'll talk about this with you, or I should wait for the girls to get here. Let's see. I could talk about. This was a huge. Let's talk about boobs. We have to talk about AOC, because AOC had such a cringe-worthy moment. I think it had to be this week, because this tweet is from yesterday. And okay, I'm gonna pull this up on the screen.
She said something super smart, right?
She did. She was.
Right.
This is AOC tells a group of drag queens that they are patriots because of the stunning courage and bravery they display by being the way they are. Let's not forget who threw the first brick at Stonewall. So this, I assume, is from. I don't know. Is it from like a drag race show? There's always a
probably.
There's always a drag show on, but like, okay, so. This is AOC being cringy as hell.
The people who change what people think are artists and drag queens.
What are those earrings? Her earrings literally look like jizz spirals.
That is. I don't. Look at her dress.
You know, that is what led to us passing the Equality Act in the House in this term, marriage equality. It starts with you. I mean, you're patriots.
They're not buying it.
You are. Yeah. You are patriots. And I'm
You just call them a slur to them.
Right?
Like, what?
Live in this country with you.
They're like, are you calling me alt-right?
With all of us as family.
This is such a fucking put on.
It's so
what
weird.
people think are artists and drag queens.
I mean, AOC is an actress. She was literally
Yeah.
cast for this role. She was
Yeah.
cast. She fit the right demographic. She knows how to do social media. She's the right age, look, everything. She was literally cast for this position. So it's like, no wonder she's on fucking reality television right now.
Yeah, she wants to be a celebrity. Like all of them. It's like they don't give a shit about
let's not
doing what they're
forget
supposed to do.
My favorite thing about drag queens is that they do not fake. Like, they are not great at feigning enthusiasm. Like, they'll be like, oh honey, no. Like,
I mean,
you can
dude,
see these
she
dudes are
literally
not.
just called them alt-right, pretty much, according to their logic. Like, so that's weird.
And then she's talking about, oh, it's the house. Like, we don't care about that. Like, we're just out here trying to not get monkeypox.
Look at their
Like,
faces, especially
yeah.
with the big bun or
No.
whatever. The
She
hot
is
air
like,
balloon.
I can't wait to go home and take this fucking Jiffy Pop
Yeah.
off my head. This is like, a lot of them probably are like wearing
Oh
very
my
tight
God.
underwear. Can't wait to get it off. Like this, I've worn things like this. They're not
I swear
comfortable.
she's like, wow, this bitch just called us alt-right.
Yeah. She's like, look, my eyelashes are falling off. This one's very pumped. They should have put her right in the front.
Yeah.
But she's white, so that's probably why she had to go in the back.
Marriage equality, it starts with
Like, we don't care about marriage equality. We're not getting married.
I
We're
mean,
fucking drag queens.
Oh
like,
my God.
You
Why is
No.
she like, is this supposed to be a pep talk?
this is supposed to be a pep talk, and like, they don't need, like, drag queens are good. Like, they don't.
Yeah. They
Look at this.
don't-
Not even eye contact. Just a. Oh my God. They could not care less.
You are patriots.
No.
And
She should have just got up and said, it ain't gonna suck
proud
itself.
of you all.
Like, like the logos they got on the back.
Oh, it's not
to
gonna
live
suck
in this
itself.
country with you and with your mother.
And then they would have been like,
and
yay.
with all of us as family.
AOC's like, I just really wanted to wear this dress, and I figured
Yeah, that dress is ugly.
this is so cringe. That's what it's become. It's become just theater and basically theatrics. And this is not a serious.
My Lord. She's like not good at it though either. Like, I don't know. When she gets all mad and stuff, like I don't know. When someone called her a bitch or something, meanwhile.
Too
I don't
screechy.
know. It's just so dramatic, dude. It's all theater.
Yeah. What are the people saying? She's playing you. Don't be so simple to fall for it because it's wrapped in flattery. Yeah. You need to do a little bit better than me. Like, oh, honey, girl, you look good.
Yeah,
You're so
it's very
brave.
pandery. It's just like insulting. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like a lot of those like vanilla saviors too. They're very, very pandery and stuff. And I'm like, you're just you sound just shut up. Like you
That sounds
sound
like
bad.
a Ben and Jerry's flavor of vanilla
Yeah.
savior. Mm.
They should. No, wait, they won't. I forgot. They're not funny.
AOC, your look is cultural appropriation of drag queens. 96% of Americans should not have to adjust their morals to accommodate 4% of the population. Patriot, a person who vigorously supports their country and is prepared to defend it against enemies or detractors. Yeah, some people think, AOC is trying to rebrand the word patriot or
No.
make it like a slur.
I just can't believe she said that. That is so, like, what? Who's writing your stuff? Like,
Fishing for votes in a dried up lake. Imagine these two patriots at Lexington and Concord or Iwo Jima.
Oh my God.
I don't know how good these drag queens would do in the trenches. Like, I don't know that they would be. First of all,
Yeah, they
would-
don't want to do that. That's why, like, her using that, it's just like they're not what? They don't want that.
Yeah, they're not thinking about like, yeah, am I serving my country? They're like,
Yeah, like what? Like, you're so weird. She's just weird.
oh my God, Keanu is here.
Hi, pretty.
Keanu also super tan.
I am. I know. Weird, right?
Yeah, you're
Look
both
at
really
you.
tan.
I've been working on it. Oh wait, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me right?
Yes, you look good. Oh my God, you're tan.
I was in South Carolina and I was also in where was I? Oh, Dominican Republic. That's that too.
You looked Dominican in those photos. You were like so tan, and you had hoop earrings, and I was like, she's transformed.
I love the summer is when I come alive.
Same. I think next summer I'm going to be part of the genital sunning crowd. I think that's my next step, is to just be like a genital sunner. Do you see those, like, I don't know, people that are like, you need to put your dick in the sun, and I feel like I'm almost there.
Well, yeah, see, I'm so pale. I'm so pale normally, but I am half Italian. I'm 50% Italian, but when but I tan well because the other side it's the Irish and like French side that's like pale, but you get a spray tan first before you go somewhere, and then you lay in the sun like a lizard, and even if you burn, then it won't show because of your
so you
spray
don't
tan.
arrive looking pasty. I've never done that.
Gotta get a spray tan. Yeah, that's your base tan, is your spray tan. Then you go and
but it's not a real tan. It's just like
but then you just don't look like ugly, like weirdo in your bathing suit either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you never spray tanned?
I have, but not since college. Like we would do spray tans before like the championship meets. We were like never actually out in the sun, but we were like very self-conscious about our bodies, and we're like, we know that if we're a little bit tanner, we might get like half a point more here and there on a dive.
I felt like I have too much highlighter on my nose or something because it looks like a little shiny, or maybe it's my stupid spray tan.
No, you're good. Yeah, the chat is loving you. Pissed off Pat. LeeAnn, we never got your answer on whose butt you'd eat, Whoopi or Rosie. Death is not an option.
Well, I said what someone else said in my comments when I asked that. I said that I would just cut my tongue out. Like, 'cause someone said that, so it's not death, but you know, because I don't know, you could say, like, a lot of people said Rosie O'Donnell, but I feel like if she's there with her legs spread, I think you'll change your mind. I don't think you'll be able to do it.
Okay.
So I think I'll just cut my tongue out. It's not death, but it's
pretty close.
A loophole.
I choose death.
Perkins. That's our favorite big booty Latinx congresswoman.
Latinx.
AOC, hot like a tamale. Deranged lunatic. D&D lost their deal with Star Wars after they screwed up Game of Thrones so badly. Plus, I had to mute AOC. I was losing too many brain cells listening to her. Oh, she
They
takes
deserve
herself
to
too
lose
seriously. They do. She thinks she's so smart. Okay. I'm glad Keanu's here because I was like,
sorry,
like...
I just got my lift.
No,
back
no pressure.
Yeah, no. I know. I said I have to be there. I have to do it. So
I'm
my
not mad at you. I'm mad at the other girls. So it's all good.
Yeah, it's boring with just me. I need like
it's not boring.
Other people talking about other shit.
It's definitely not boring, and I'm totally fine even if it is just you. I think like with certain topics, I do want to get like multiple takes, but at this point, like whatever. I know they're busy. I know they're in Houston, doing anime things. So yeah, I don't know if like this probably has more so happened with Keanu. I don't know if LeeAnn, like, I don't know how many people you've dated that are kind of like in the public eye doing podcasts and stuff, but like every once in a while, it's like, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you hear something an ex says on a podcast and you're like, oh. And it's like bringing up old stuff, and it's like, oh, I have to address this. Like it's a, you know, because
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I know on the airplane I watched, but I never had to deal with that.
On the airplane, I watched it and I almost wanted to comment.
And this is the thing, like I could have very easily like not come across it, but of course, like people send you things, and it's like, if I don't address said thing, then it's like there's always two sides to every story, right? And if only one person has their side of the story out, well, then that's the side that people believe because that's the only version that's out. So it's like, part of you feels like, oh, I don't want to talk about this at all. But at the same time, you're like, well, this person is lying. So if I don't address it, that's going to be what people think.
Blatantly lying. And not only about you, but about me too, actually.
Okay. So I feel like you have some.
I'm glad I watched this on the airplane, but like, I hope just explain and then I'll give you my take on it. So,
okay. So as probably a lot of you know, yeah, the comedy community is sometimes incestuous. And right when I started comedy, I dated another comedian, and I was like very new and like fresh faced, vulnerable. Like that's how this relationship was able to work. It's because I was just didn't know any better. And this guy's 14 years older. He had like what I thought were impressive, credits at the time. So whatever. So we started dating, and we have now been broken up since like 2014. So what is it now? It's 2022. So this is like we've been broken up with for 8 years. This is, and which means I met him like a decade ago.
You can say his name. He said
okay,
your name.
Right. I'm gonna say his name because I'm gonna play this podcast part and kind of dissect it a little bit. So I don't know if you guys have heard me mention it on the show before, on my other shows. My ex's name is Pat Dixon. He had a show on Compound Media. He recently got fired from Compound Media for punching actually me and Keanu's like mutual friend Gino, who if you guys watch the Content House, if you watch the Content House.
Wait, that's him?
Yes, Pat punched Gino like a couple weeks ago, broke his jaw in 3 places. He had to get his jaw like surgically fixed.
He's very hurt. Yeah, he was very
fucking
hurt, by the way.
He's still very hurt, and it's gonna be like kind of a long recovery. He's got to do rubber bands in his jaw at night, and it's like it's not good. And so in the weeks that have followed, it's like Gino is venting and very upset, but we also hear Pat like basically defending what he did. And it's interesting when you break up with somebody, like them of course from years ago, like what you were in that relationship, but then it's like I also know him now, so it kind of does feel like 2 separate people. But when I hear him talk about like justifying why it's okay that he hit Gino, I'm like, dude, I see a lot of similarities into how he justifies his bad behavior, because it's like I did it for 2.5 years. So he's on this podcast where Kevin Brennan, who also used to have a show on Compound Media, and he's still in the Compound Media world. He does Anthony's show a lot.
I love Kevin Brennan too. Yeah,
Kevin Brennan's hilarious.
He's awesome.
Kevin had you too. Yeah. Kevin had Pat on his podcast, so he's talking. Obviously, this is all the juice right now. Is all talking about this punch and Gino and Pat and the drama and the firing and who's taking what side, right? So Kevin has Pat on his show to ask him about this, like, why did you punch Gino? What led up to it? And I get brought up, and because he'll explain like, well, I got upset because I don't know how far back do I have to really like set this up. So he supposedly got so angry because Gino had one of Pat's like recent ex-girlfriends on his show. And
it's not that. I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
Gino had Bob. I was booked on In Hot Water, right? Apparently that's what I know. So then and Gino said, I fucked up. I have to go out of town. And he's like, Bob Levy's going to host. I said, well, I guess, I mean, if you want me to go in with Bob, I would. I don't care, whatever. Or I'll just rebook me. So then Gino said, no, you go co-host with Bob. You and Alan, or just you, whatever. Go do that because I won't be there, but you go do that.
And this was Gino who said this to you.
Yes, I screenshot receipts. I have the whole deal. When I get there, Pat, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like sit in," and I said, "What the fuck do I care? I don't give a shit."
Because he often hangs around.
Yes, and
the
Pat
studio
was saying that I wasn't
get picked up on a show.
Saying the guy wasn't there. The guy wasn't there. The guy wasn't there. I walked in right when I was supposed to get there. I have the email that says, you do this, get there at this time, got there at that time. But he wanted to say on there, it's a total lie. Well, the guy wasn't there, so
The guy meaning Gino.
He meant the guy, like whoever he booked, because it couldn't have possibly been a woman. It was me. I'm like, I was there. It was supposed to be me, you fucker, you fucking asshole. Like,
so and he just overlooked you as a guest, basically.
Yes, or else why would I have the audacity to sit there the entire time?
You also don't show up unless you're on the show. Like you're not. There's a couple people who kind of linger around Compound, hoping to like be
I
thrown
just
on a show. You're
screenshot
not one of these
this
people.
because I won't. Yeah, I just wanted everyone to know. Hi, Keanu. This is from Brooke Carter. That would be the book or whatever. Just reach out, confirm tomorrow at 2:50 in the studio. Gino says, actually confirming that she will get there around 2 to co-host with Bob. Please confirm, Keanu. I said confirmed. Thanks. It's me. There it is. Hello. Pat goes, well, the guy wasn't there. Well, you just assume it was supposed to be a dude. So
Yeah.
like, and I would never, I was like, yeah, what the fuck do I care? Like, oh, fuck me then. So then because I heard that too. And I was like, what is your fucking problem, dude? I don't know. And then he read the paper and did his whole like stupid, like idiot shtick and talked about like hitting
Okay.
women. I'm like, hilarious.
Oh God.
I think that's
he
why
did. He
Gino
joked
got
about
mad.
that.
It was right. It's not a joke to him. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay. So there's like a lot of different theories about why he punched Gino, what led up to it. Some people think
It was that
whatever.
Gino said exactly to
So-
me at least.
This is Misery Loves Company. This is Kevin Brennan's podcast. It is normally behind a paywall. I got this link. I guess they will occasionally put episodes on YouTube. There's also a shorter link. Okay, is this the whole thing right here? Because I have. Where's the full link? Shit. Did I
No,
send
I
it to
saw
you?
this too. I watched it.
Can you send it to me?
I'm so glad I watched this on the airplane. Oh my god.
See, I thought I had the full link. Apparently, this is just a shorter one. All right, let me see if Filing Cabinet can send me the full link.
How long did you date him for?
Like 2.5. 2 and
2.5 years.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Jeez.
He's always been nice to me, but he's a douche. He's behind your back. Like,
You sent it to Twitter? Okay. Let me pull this up. Okay, this is the YouTube.
Did a lot of people see him say that? Like, were they watching and stuff? Like, do a lot of people watch it?
What, Kevin's show?
Yeah, like whenever he said this shit. Like,
I
were a lot
don't
of people
know.
watching it?
I don't normally I'm only I only watch this because I'm mentioned. Okay, so Kevin is asking Pat, why did you punch Gino? What led up to this? And then I mentioned, and I think it's kind of curious. Okay, so we're on minute 28. All right, I'll let this play for a little.
I know for a fact. I've asked him about things, sort of similar things before.
And he just pretended like he didn't.
What he just looked at me like I was a fucking retard. I goes, what?
At Compound?
No, it was about Summit Compound. It was at LOL.
Oh,
at the bar. Yeah. Well, because he told me like we had your girl on again, and I'm like.
So he's setting this up. I don't know why this is relevant, but he's setting this up. I guess. So, okay. So long story short, I dated Pat from October 2011 to June of 2014. And so we broke up, and then for 4 years, I did not see him. I did not want to see him. I did not want to run into him. My mom dies in 2018. I go, like, just through realization, like, I need to throw myself into comedy a bit more. I need to put myself out there a bit more. I need to go on more podcasts. That's when I decided to start, going on Compound Media. I went on Aaron and Gino's show in Hot Water, doing just bit appearances. It would be like me and Mike Figs. We'd be doing characters. We'd be on like every now and again. So Pat is talking about the time Gino told him that I had been on their show.
My
LOL?
girl, what are you talking
At
about?
LOL?
No, on In Hot Water.
No, when did he say that?
This was years ago. It was Chrissie.
Oh.
Wait, so yeah, because I used to date Chrissie Mayr.
Oh, right.
And I'm not usually the one that says she talks about that a lot. I never bring it up.
Like you talk about it a lot.
I'm like, who? What are you talking about? And I was like, Chris, you had Chrissie on? I was like, whoa! I didn't fucking know that. You see, Chrissie had spread a rumor that I hit her during our relationship.
But were you mad that he had Chrissie on?
See how he like slips it in there? I spread a rumor that he hit me, and like I'm just going ahead and
Because she
explain
had
it.
spread a rumor that I hit her, and she was a raving liberal when I knew her, and
How is that relevant? First of all, I was a little bit more leftist when I met him, but like
You say that all the time that you were.
This is open. Yeah. What
Yeah,
does that have
so,
to
like,
do?
Right. And also, opinions change sometimes in life. I don't know. Are you on
Yeah.
Gutfeld, bitch? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I used to be a Democrat too until I
hadn't
fucking
fucked her in years.
wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't a jealousy thing because I remember, like, so I started doing spots on Compound in 2018. In 2019, about a year later, I pitched Wet Spot. They picked it up, pitched it in June. They picked it up in July, and I had heard that Pat had said to them, like, if her show gets picked up, I will take it as a personal offense. Like he did not want my show being picked up. He did not want me being on In Hot Water. Like from the day I set foot in there, he made it known that he did not want me appearing on any shows.
But Chris, you must know this because you dated him, right? So you must know that he seems like, oh yeah, I don't care. I'm good. I'm cool.
He seems like he has a small dick.
But he must be like just like a little bitch on the inside. That must be what it is.
I'm trying just to address like
know him
only
that
what I have to address. Okay,
very
so anyway,
insecure.
he's
okay.
Cares.
That's good.
Yeah, you're right. He is very insecure, but I'm just trying to like set this up to
Just
like
'cause I
why
don't
it's
know him that
justified. Why this is justified for him to hit Gino.
You know, but what I said to him was, you know, he acts like I said, "Are you fucking her? Did you fuck her?" It's not.
Oh, he was convinced that Gino and I were banging at some point, which makes no sense. And it's funny because like the whole time we were dating, he was convinced I was trying to fuck everybody. Everybody was trying to fuck me. Like he was very much the guy, like you date him. And he was very much like, let me see your phone when it came to just about everything, you know, just like from being booked on a show to like, you couldn't have male friends with this guy. Like everything was, let me see your phone. It was, and I don't know.
Did he cheat on you? Does he cheat on people?
I don't know. I know
what cheaters do. That's they're like projecting.
Yeah, I don't really know if he cheated, but I mean there was like tons of. It was a very toxic relationship, and I think we brought the worst out in each other. I don't know how he's been with other women, but it's okay.
That I go, wait, there's a lot of female comics in the city.
So he's obviously like. So as soon as I appear on Gino's show, Pat goes, "Oh, are you fucking her?" Because that's how his mind works. He doesn't deal with a female comic unless he's banging them.
Oh,
so
God.
It wouldn't occur to him that like they thought I was funny or they wanted me on.
I mean, what
for
are you
fun.
And that's why when I was supposed to co-host the show,
Yeah, he's like, I don't see no dude.
Yeah,
he's not here. Who's here? The guy's not here. I'm like, I'm right here, dude.
Yeah.
What I said. Completely different.
Oh, so you were kind of annoyed that he was having her on.
I was very annoyed. I was very annoyed. Yeah, because she was trouble for me. I mean, like she.
Oh yeah, you said
after this.
Did you hit her?
Well, of course.
But
don't
like,
talk
jokes
about it.
about
I mean,
first.
yeah, don't.
You didn't learn your
That's
lesson.
not for her to
That's
say.
Gino's joke. That's one of Gino's jokes about his mom getting hit by whoever.
Good one, boss.
No, I've seen his act. Gino says I think it's something about his mom and his dad, and she didn't learn her lesson.
But I hate women.
Right. But you
You
do,
do.
right?
I do, of course. I don't
like
deny
Barbara
anything.
It's like a Barbara Walters interview.
I do hate women, but I don't think that you can love a woman unless you hate her.
Do you guys think that's true?
Now he's gonna go into some sort of thing about hate and love. He's like but indifference is the worst thing. Like, fuck
Yeah.
you, dude.
Right.
Like,
If you don't hate a woman every once in a while, you don't love her.
What?
I would agree with that.
Because the strong emotions are
Right,
like the
right.
opposite of hate is
Right.
indifference.
What?
Or the opposite of love is indifference.
No, the opposite of love is hate.
It's indifference, though. Because love is a very engaging emotion and hate's a very engaging thing, too.
wanna skip
But hate
past
is
this.
closer to love than indifference is to love.
He's just trying to.
But
All
this
he
is
does
that
is
more
justify his
philosophical
bad
shit you don't really
behavior.
care for.
Okay, so
Let's take a call.
So wait.
I don't
so
necessarily
wait,
disagree
wait.
with that though. Like I don't know.
So
I feel like
wait,
if you don't care, you just will be indifferent. That's when
Of
you
course.
know that they're
it's
just
horrible. Indifference is
Yeah,
terrible.
I could have
Yeah,
skipped
but-
over this part, but like I'm just waiting until he
Chrissie
mentions.
Mayr was
So she was saying she was telling like people gossiping that
All I know is that
Did you ever?
It came back to me.
You never punched her.
No, I never touched her. I've touched her a lot, but I never touched her violently.
So this is a flat out, and this is something, unfortunately, like I never wanted to have to talk about because, and I'm only talking about this now because this is a lie. For him to sit here and say like I never raised a hand to her, it's like, so I'm gonna explain what happened, and you guys tell me if you would qualify this as like hitting, right? So in our relationship, kind of controlling, a lot of let me see your phone, a lot of paranoia that I am trying to bang someone else or that other comics are trying to bang me, like that was ever present. And I had this male yoga teacher, and I was like really into Bikram yoga for years. I would go multiple times a week. It was my jam. It was like kind of a craze at the time. Like you sweat a ton, and I'd always be talking about how much I love yoga. And once I mentioned to him that I had a male yoga teacher, like obviously he started spinning like, oh, and he's like, what is this?
That
And he,
won't do.
right. Well, okay. So here's what happened. So he's like, he's like, well, what is this yoga? I remember this like clear as day. This had to have been like October of like 2013. So he's saying, well, what kind of yoga is this? Like, what kind of yoga poses are you doing in this class? And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, why don't you show me some of your yoga poses? And I was like, are you seriously asking me to like show you yoga poses right now, like in the middle of the afternoon? He's like, yeah, show me some yoga poses. Like, what do you do in this class? So I'm kind of like going through the motions. I'm like doing a couple, kind of like, are we serious? Are you? I was like, kind of like, I'm doing it, but like, are we seriously like wanting to see this? Like, and as you guys know, as anyone knows who's done a yoga class, like it's not sexual. Like you sweat a lot. You're wearing maybe tank tops, shorts, spandex, but it's not sexual in nature. So anyway, so I'm like, I fucking hate that I have to talk about this because I didn't want to. And all he had to do was never mention this. And I would have been super fucking cool and never mentioned it either. So I'm doing these yoga poses, and like he was mad leading into this. And so I feel like borderline, I do feel humiliated because I'm like, you're making me do yoga poses for you to prove that yoga isn't sexy. Like, what the fuck?
And by the way, you told me this 6 months ago. This isn't just something that you just made up or something crazy.
Yeah.
You did. I know
no, this is very much like, this can be verified.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I'm doing the yogas, and before I know it, he comes over to me and whack, whack, whack. Not on my face, but like on my side, in kind of like my ass area. It was like, I'll never forget it. It was 3 in a row, hard, malicious, with angry intent. Not a sexual thing, not foreplay. This was not a thing that we did for fun. It was in no way like a sexy, fun thing. This was, he was angry. He was triggered. He had no control over himself. And before I knew it, whack, 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 I fell to the ground. I'm sobbing. It's like, I'm in all these feelings. I feel horrible. Like, and again, like anyone who's been in a toxic relationship, it's like, unfortunately, I think it's because of my upbringing. Like my dad spanked me all the time and yelled at me constantly. So for me, like the lights that would, with a normal person, the lights that would go off, like, hey, it's time to like run away from this person. With those weren't going off because of my upbringing, because like my dad is an angry person and yelled a lot and alcoholic as well. And so that happened. And I was like, I hate even that I have to tell this story, but it's like, it's a little traumatizing, but at the same time, like, I remember I slept over that night. I remember I was like crying all throughout the night, and he was like annoyed. He was annoyed that I was crying like throughout the night, because I was like
just reading the paper while you
I felt fucking horrible. And I remember I only told my sister at the time, and I told Corinne Fisher, who was like a very close friend at the time. And then Corinne told Christina, which he mentions here. So I don't know if to you, like, and I would tell myself this, like, no, it wasn't hitting because it wasn't across the face. It wasn't.
No, fuck that, myself, dude. No, like, I would have turned around and just kicked him right in his fucking
at least,
nuts.
I'm not like
yeah, at that time you don't know. That's what makes it even more fucked up. Because
I'm not an NFL wife. I'm not getting thrown down the stairs. Like all these things are running through my head.
Doesn't matter. It traumatized you. That motherfucker is lucky that you worked in the same place with him and you never mentioned that. You said, let's let it go. I don't care, whatever. Although that's abuse, 100%. You let it go, which is I get very big of you. He wants to bring it up now.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's the thing is
weird.
all he had to do was never bring this up.
Yeah.
All you had to do was not call me a liar.
What a douche.
He
that
must
I'm
need
trying-
attention or
He
something.
equates me confiding in a very close friend about something that happened to me. He equates that to starting a rumor. It's like, no, I actually
Yeah.
literally did the opposite. Like starting a rumor would be like going on all the podcasts at the time and blabbing about it all over town. Again, I'm not trying to like drag his name through the mud. I'm not trying to ruin this dude. He's already
It's a
kind of like
difficult thing
down.
to talk about. You
But
work with him.
once you
would've-
call me a liar and say that I tried to start a false rumor about you, then I have to address it. So I'm gonna see what else he says.
She said,
What was the context of her saying that you hit her?
this girl, let's see, what's that show? The Guys We Fucked? Christina
Yeah.
Hutchinson
Yeah.
told me. She
The
goes,
guys we fucked.
Chrissy told whoever the fucking other girl is, I forget her name. Corinne. And Corinne told me that Chrissy said you hit her. And I was like, what?
What?
I haven't heard anything about that.
You haven't heard anything. Oh my god, this is like
Hear ya. Oh.
fuck. I ruined the time.
Yeah,
stamp.
what's
That's
Former
how annoyed I
sidekick is
am.
trying to get me canceled.
What's
He'll
the deal?
deny it.
I'm gonna.
But you know,
I'm gonna skip through this because I obviously messed this up. Okay, 20. I think it was here.
After this,
Did you hit her?
Well, of course.
But don't talk about it.
I mean, yeah, don't.
You didn't learn your
That's
lesson?
not for her to
That's
say.
Chino's joke. That's one of Chino's jokes about his mom
gotta
getting hit
skip
by
it.
whoever.
It's good.
You know
Love
what that
very
is there,
engaging emotion,
too?
and hate's a very engaging thing.
You know
What, like
that
just
is?
joking about it?
Oh yeah, of course I hit her.
We all joke about things that
They're
are like
joke-
in
that are-
comedy. There's always nuggets of truth mixed
No,
in.
no. An abuser like him will be like, oh yeah, I hit her. Like OJ wrote a book. If I did do it, we know OJ beheaded that lady, right?
Right.
Okay, like this
It's
is what
very
they
weird.
do. He's like, oh yeah, I hit her. He's making a joke so people laugh, but he knows he did it. You know he did it. It wasn't that he was
Right.
punching you in the face all the time, but it still was
Right. It was
not
once.
good.
It was malicious. It was angry. It left a
And you
handprint.
never brought it up.
Yeah, never brought it up because I'm not trying to be known for that. Like up until this point, I was only known for being his girlfriend. I was like a fledgling comic trying to sort of like get out there and establish myself. It's like the last thing I wanted was to be known as like, and again, this
Yeah.
is like Me Too era. And it's like, it was embarrassing and it was shameful. And
It's
that's
not
why I didn't want to
shameful
see
for
him for
you.
4 years. So it took 4 years before I was even comfortable like bumping into him. That's why I was like kind of nervous for years. Like I'm going to bump into this dude one day. And I told literally my sister and Corinne Fisher, and that's it. So it happened in October. And I remember that Christmas, my mom and dad said like, Pat is not welcome at the house for Christmas. Like you can't bring him here. Cause my sister, of course, like told my whole family. And I remember like, cause I'm in it. I'm still in it. I'm like in the relationship. I was like annoyed that I couldn't bring him to the house, but I was like in this very toxic thing.
That's how abuse works. People don't understand, but that's how it works.
And yeah, I was like telling myself like, oh, well, I did make him angry. Like, oh, I mean, I wish I could go back to like myself and fucking shake myself. But again,
You
like you
made
live,
it.
you learn, whatever. All right,
I don't
I'm gonna-
understand why he's bringing this up at all. It literally was out of
Exactly.
nowhere. Like,
but I think now that I hear him talk about this, I go, oh my God, this is why he didn't want me coming on Compound Media at all, because I think he is afraid that I was going to tell the story when really I was being fucking cool and not mentioning it to anybody because I don't want to be defined in that way. I don't want to
he
be like,
knows that you never brought it up before then, and he still did it. So why?
And it would
Like-
never define you. He should be defined in that way.
I
Because
just don't
he's a fucking
understand.
weirdo abuser who's like, show me your yoga moves, and then he like hits you. What a fucker.
I don't know
Okay.
why he's
Sucks.
bringing it up.
and I also just felt bad that I wasn't like, didn't like leave right away. Like I think I dated him maybe another 6+ months because I remember like it happened before Christmas. My family was like, you can't bring him home for Christmas. And then we broke up in June of 14. All right,
The
so whatever.
only
Let me,
reason-
I'll play this again.
Too, but hate is closer to love.
All right, this whole fucking
Told me,
rant.
she goes, you know, Chrissy told whoever the fucking other girl is, I forget her name.
Corinne.
And Corinne told me that Chrissy said you hit her. And I was like, what? I haven't heard anything about that. And then so I asked Chrissy about it, and she was just like,
he had to ask me about it. Are you kidding me? This is a total lie. He didn't ask me about this. And in his mind, I think he's convinced himself that what he did is not considered hitting. Like in his mind, maybe he thinks
he knows
it was like a playful spank. I don't know. I don't know if like he's truly delusional or he's just that bad of a liar.
But she's like,
no, he's just saying it on a public platform to just fucking gaslight you more.
I've never talked about this ever, so maybe he's thinking, oh, I want my version of the story to be the one that's out there. So in case it does come up, people go, oh yeah, he mentioned that. She's lying.
She wouldn't say anything about
either way.
Just kind of stonewalled. I was just like, this is kind of important. You know?
She's basically saying she is saying that
but I don't think so, because
she's not denying it.
Because then she went on Keith and the girl, when they were shitting on me.
And I didn't bring it up on Keith and the girl. And I remember like they're like a podcast that's been going for years and years. And I remember they really didn't like Pat, and they really wanted to like hear some dirt. And I didn't, like, I talked about that our relationship was toxic, but I didn't bring this particular point up because again, I didn't want to be known for that. Like at the time I saw it as like a weakness. I was like, I don't know. It made me feel bad about myself. So I was like, I'm not going to mention it.
Whatever. But they were shitting on me at the time. And some of that stuff's come up too. About me being a sexual predator or something. Because I insulted the host. And it's just like with Gino. Once you insult somebody, hurt them in some way, then it's like character assassination.
Right.
All this shit that's never been brought up before.
That's the exact opposite of what you do to him. You never character assassinate him, ever. Mm-hmm. Gino doesn't give... He told me when... Gino texted me when I went and did that show, he said, I did not want Pat there. I didn't want him there. I don't know why he was there. I was watching the show. I have no idea why he was on there with you guys, and I feel like weird about it. So they were fighting about that. He's character assassinating you right now. The only person you've told me that story only because I told you like some other like stuff about me, and we were just like conversing because we're friends. You've never mentioned a word about him like that ever, right? Yeah. Character assassination. Gino's just the nicest dude ever. Fuck that.
Yeah, right? And I just have I have to address this. I'm not I would never lie about something like this. Are you kidding me? And so it's like, let me tell you guys the story. You can decide whether you can consider that hitting or not. But like, if you're defining it by like striking someone out of malice, like out of anger, then like absolutely that happened.
I consider it
thrown down the stairs? No. Like was I something out of a Lifetime movie? No. But
I mean, but still, he was humiliating you, and then makes it worse. Sorry, like there's no reason for him to make you do that. That's fucking weird.
And so when people go like, oh, like so it's like I see the parallels of he's filled with rage, and before he knows it, he's clocking Gino in the face. It's like kind of similar. Like a person is triggered, and before you know it, they're doing something like fucking crazy, like a very bad judgment call.
He could have looked online at yoga poses.
Hi, Nina. Sorry to bring you in on this downer of an episode.
No, I just walked in. Hi, Keanu. Hi, LeeAnn.
Hola.
I just wanted to first of all, I just walked in on the chat and I noticed that you were talking about an abusive ex. I don't know what's going on. So I just kind of like walked in, but I had to come in and support my girl. Like somebody hit you. Like I can't stand that kind of shit, Chrissy. I had to come in and just,
one
vocalize
of my best qualities is being able to take a punch. No, here's where I joke about it awkwardly. But again, it's like I fucking hate that I have to bring this up because I see like, and not that I see people who get abused as like weak, but I see myself as weak because I stayed in a relationship with so many red flags, and I feel like I kind of saw the writing on the wall. I feel like I kind of let this happen. I feel like I didn't. The red flags were going up, and I didn't like run in the opposite direction. So I feel stupid. But as soon as this person calls me a liar, it's like, well, fuck, now the truth has to come out and you look horrible. And I was trying to not.
No,
I could have gone the rest of my fucking career having not mentioned this to anybody. So
and that is good of you and lovely of you, but you got to let this go. That's the nature of abuse, that you feel bad. He should feel bad. He brought it up. He fucked himself. So you should talk about it now. You want to call me a liar after I was nice to you for years?
Yeah, exactly.
And
Gloves are
cordial,
off. Fuck that.
cordial as fuck. Like it's
Yeah,
not like I was
fuck
bumping
that.
into him every day at Compound. Like I'd see him once in a while, but saw him at shows, saw him at things. Like, you know, because I feel like I went to freaking therapy.
There's nothing
over it,
weak
dealt with it.
or anything about that. 90% of people will never understand abuse or why you stay or whatever, but it's not your fault. It just happens, and you are nice. Nicer than he deserves, clearly, because he just brought it up on a public platform.
When did this podcast happen?
This came out, I think,
Oh, so it's like really recent. And when did you end your relationship with him?
June of 2014.
Oh, so it's been a while.
So it's been a while, yeah. And this you know, thing happened like October, I think, of 2013. So I've like dealt with this shit. I went to therapy, and my therapist was like, "Oh, I think he has impulse control problems." I'm like, "You think?"
Yeah, no way.
So,
shocker.
Oh wow! Oh my god! Very shocking.
I'm trying to like, it's in the past.
It is,
you know,
but he's bringing
not
it up
trying
now
to ruin this
and
person's
punching
life.
people in the face. Right.
Right.
But
And it
so
comes
why
up
is he
'cause-
bringing it up now? Like this
because
is weird.
he punched our friend Gino Bisconti in the jaw a couple weeks ago,
no.
broke his jaw.
Because he has impulse control
he got
problems.
and he got fired from Compound over it. So yeah. So
I didn't realize that Gino's jaw was so like it was that bad. Like
a new plate has to go in there. He's got to wear rubber bands at night. He's been on a liquid diet for weeks now. And
That's
he
so
hasn't
crazy. I didn't
been
know it
able
was
to
like
do-
that serious. Like
he hasn't been able to do stand up. Like I
Is
invited
Gino
him on
gonna
a
press
show.
charges?
That's what I was about to
I
ask.
think so. I
Because
think
that's
so.
fucking
I don't-
crazy,
I don't know
dude.
the timeline,
should.
but I guess this is all being brought up.
being
Let's watch
brought
the
up here.
footage.
Okay,
Hold on,
sorry.
I'm
let's
gonna
watch
I'm gonna
this.
play this and see if he just says anything else that I need to address.
Go
By
for it.
threat at Compound, and I never showed up, and I'm missing shows, and I'm on drugs and everything. Dude, I mean, I got a raise about a few months ago.
Okay, I think that's
and,
it. I think
I was
that's-
going to be the one sitting in for Ant whenever he was out of town or whatever. So, I mean, like, I think that's
thing.
right.
And then it's like, what? And then you don't even hear what he's saying because he says it so loud.
Yeah.
And then
We're both there. Long, I thought. I never knew that it was a fucking issue. I mean, like, there was one time when Chrissy was guest hosting, Kumia.
Oh, he's just
And,
talking about
and you guys were both there
Gino
that
and Pat
show?
were both there, and they like were clearly not. You know, Pat was like very pissed that Gino was there. I
There's
think-
another part where he talks about, it was right after this all happened because Gino was out. Gino didn't want him there. Gino texted me, he's like, I'm so sorry he was there with you guys. I showed you the email, just said it was supposed to be. He was like, I don't know, I just was there and the guy wasn't there. But he's just such a fucking misogynist. He just doesn't realize that no, it's supposed to be me. Also, it's a unisex name, Keanu, but yeah, I'm here. But we had fun. I mean, I didn't think it was a bad show. You know what I mean? It was just mean and weird.
Yeah, so this is the security cam footage. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is the
Oh, I
security
have
cam
not.
footage of Pat punching Gino.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm
This
so
is
lost.
so insider baseball, Nina. This is very Compound Media specific. It's this one subscriber network that
I mean, I heard Gino got punched, but I didn't know the story. Like, I don't know what happened or why he got punched or anything.
he kind of came
I
in out of nowhere.
can't.
Pat walks into this bar. Pat doesn't drink. Pat's an alcoholic. He doesn't drink anymore. Some people would call him a dry drunk. Whatever. That's again, I'm not here to like pile on Pat. He's just living his life. I think karma will make its way over to him.
Sounds
but-
like he's pulling an
It
Ethan
did,
Ralph.
apparently.
So he walks into this bar. immediately comes up to Gino and clocks him, and Kumia, our boss, like is sitting like right behind the stairs here. So I'm gonna play.
No words exchanged or anything?
None.
Wow.
He just walks in.
What the fuck?
This is from June 20th. So this just happened. I hope this is the right clip. So this
that's
is
him
Gino.
walking in?
This is
Okay.
Gino here. You can see like, this is Gino.
The
And
headband.
then the headband. I don't even know if you can tell there's a headband, but back here in this corner where like there's a red square, that's where Anthony was sitting.
Okay.
Does the music help? I don't know if the music helps.
Nah. I think your play-by-play is more helpful of letting us know who's who and what the hell's going on.
Okay. Is this loading? What? Maybe it's just... Okay. So Gino's talking. They're hanging out. This is 3:30 in the afternoon before the Kumia's show, which starts at 4. So this is Gino's show had just finished. Gino's show is from like 2 to 3:30. So maybe he ended a little early. He's at the bar. And again, like Pat would have no reason to be in this bar. Pat doesn't drink. And Pat's show, is not anywhere near this time because it's Anthony's show.
Awful.
Unless maybe his show was at 7 that day. I don't know.
Was it over a girl? Like, did
Yeah,
somebody cheat on somebody?
supposedly he was very upset that Gino had his recent ex-girlfriend on the show.
It's always a woman.
So it's like, okay, so you can see he's walking in.
Called it.
There's Gino.
Oh, damn.
And he hits him, then puts his hands up and goes, enjoy, and then walks out.
What the fuck?
Damn, Gino took a punch though, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like completely shocked.
He did it off guard. That's such a bitch move, dude. You like caught him
was a
off
bitch
guard.
move. Yeah.
Like
That's
that
like-
is a bitch ass move.
And Gino is the nicest person.
Yeah, exactly. Like what? I'm mad. Like why? Gino's so nice.
He's
Yeah,
nice,
you know.
dude.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And you're gonna like basically sneak up on him like a little bitch.
At
Like,
least tell the
wow,
guy to go
dude.
outside. Like, let's take this
Right.
outside. Like, fuck. I'm gonna
Yeah,
fuck you
or
up,
say
bitch.
something else. Let him get a second. Like fuck, dude. What a loser.
Again, it's like this is a
my
person who they're in their feelings. They're maybe
No,
not
that's
thinking
some little
about what's the
pee-pee
best
energy
course
right
of
there.
action, and they act. So
You know,
that is
I
the
gotta s-
definition.
Yeah.
Was that punch hard enough to break a jaw though? Like, I mean,
jaw
that's
did break
crazy.
in 3 places. Like,
They told him it wasn't broken, and because he went to somewhere, blah blah blah, and then eventually they were like, okay, another place said it's broken. He's got the rubber band thing going on. It's been weeks of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's on
that's
liquid
fucked.
diet. It's like, and he's the nicest guy. And here's Kumia sitting right here, getting ready for his show. The boss of the network, all of our bosses, literally with a front row seat to this whole thing.
Oh my
That's insane.
So to listen him to like Pat be like, I don't know. I don't know if I needed to be fired. I don't know if it needed to happen. Like he just has a hard time. I don't think he's ever worked in any place where there's been like rules, you know?
Well,
So
what
maybe
did he
doesn't
think was
understand.
gonna happen? Like nothing?
I don't know.
You can't just go around punching your coworkers in the face.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Anybody. Yeah.
He seems to feel very justified. He hasn't apologized. He hasn't like tried to check up on Gino, see how he's doing. Like,
I mean, I'm
Very-
surprised the cops weren't called or anything. Like, they didn't call the cops. This is crazy.
That's some weirdo shit, man.
yeah.
That's
So
so weird.
anyway, I don't know.
And then he
Sorry.
comes on this podcast and starts talking about you. Is that what happened?
Yes, yeah, because similarly, like he got very upset when I started to come on the network, and then there's a similarity of like, oh, he's upset at Gino because Gino had his ex on his show recently. It's like, well, I was an ex of his that was on Gino's show in 2018. So
Who's the
one could
ex?
say it's a
What-
pattern.
What?
That's so ridiculous, man. That's
But I don't know. I'm really annoyed because it's like, don't call me a liar and don't like make me out to be someone who would lie about this particular thing. Like this is something you have to take very seriously, and it's because we have women like fucking Amber Heard who lie about this kind of stuff or
Mhm.
exaggerate
Yep.
it for attention. It's like I was literally doing the opposite, telling
Yeah,
my
exactly.
sister and a friend, and that's it.
Mhm.
And I was not talking about it on podcasts. I was not spreading rumors. It's like, if you think confiding in a close friend is spreading a rumor, like, then you're fucking retarded. So
He needs clout now. He lost his
get it.
job.
Well, he lost his job. Yeah, he's unemployed. So he's like, let me
Yeah.
like that's smart too, right? Like, let me trash everyone I worked with.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's not gonna
Let
get
me
me
go
a
in
job.
front of my boss and just punch my
Yeah,
coworker in the
what?
face. That seems
not
like
very
a
smart.
Yeah, he's not
that
too
seems
smart.
like a good idea.
He's very
Sounds like you dodged the
impulsive.
bullet.
Like,
Oh yeah, so funny. Like, one of the funniest things my mom ever said. She's like, my favorite thing about Pat was that he broke up with you. I was like, oh, thanks, Mom.
Oh, he ended it.
Yes.
Oh my God, Chrissy.
Yeah.
God,
He
thank
thought I was
God.
hitting on his roommate because his roommate walked by. He lived in Astoria. Well, I live in Astoria too, but he had like 4 roommates, most of them other comics, and his roommate just like walked by in boxers, like you do in your apartment where you live. And I was like, oh, cool boxers. What are those little guys working out on your boxers? Like, what are those little cartoons? So he
Mhm.
thought that was me hitting on his roommate.
Oh my God.
So
Dude.
it's like
you
basically
whore.
2 years of that.
Oh, dude,
How
this guy
dare
sounds
you.
very insecure. Like he has
Oh
like
my God,
insecurity
to the
issues.
fullest extent of insecure.
Yeah.
That,
Like,
that
Yeah, I
makes
mean,
me
when
want to
you're-
punch you in the face. Oh my God.
When you're out of it, it's
Damn,
very
that's
clear when you're in
fucking
it.
pathetic,
Yeah,
man. Jesus. Not you,
It's a-
him.
I
I'm
know.
glad
I
he
know.
broke
And
up
I'm
with
not
you.
trying to like
Mhm.
overly pile on. Like, I was like, I'm just going to address what was said. I'm just gonna but it is hard to not give
It's the
like,
internet.
background.
I'll pile on. I think it's bullshit, and you have every right to tell your side because you've been nothing but lovely always. Never said a word about it.
No,
And,
he started it. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
Well, I just think it's a bitch move to sucker punch somebody. Like that's fucked
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I don't know.
Right. And it's like you literally, and they brought this up on the podcast. Like, it's like you literally do a show about crime in New York City and
Then you
commit
commit a
assault.
crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
wow, dude, that's crazy.
So-
He really snuck up on him though. Like that's
I
such
know.
a bitch move.
Gino's
Gino's
such a nice boy.
ex-girlfriend sucker punched me. Remember that? Same thing. Me and
Really?
Gino both have punchable faces, apparently.
What?
Did you really get like punched, or I thought you guys just like had a squabble?
A
I didn't even
squabble.
see her coming. I didn't even see her. All
Was
of
it a
sudden,
cat
I was
fight? Did you fight back?
Oh my god.
No, well, I'm not. I didn't even see. I just ended up on the ground, and then I saw like a little Oompa Loompa running away.
Oh my
I
God,
didn't.
he ran.
I didn't. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck just happened to me? I didn't
You
even
poor
know.
thing. Oh
It
my
was
God.
yeah. She sucker punched me in the face, which
Oh my
fuck
god.
that. That's fine. How pathetic. It was.
You are a bitch if you fucking sneak someone, dude. Any time, like you're
And
a
then
bitch.
like take your like chubby little legs
Yeah,
and
like,
like
what the
hobble
fuck?
away. I mean, also you got to hit somebody. I was on the ground. She hit me so hard. I was like,
Oh no.
what happened? It felt like which
Oh my
fine.
God.
Okay, I was all right. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
But
again, like we're all in a realm like where we communicate, where we have podcasts, where we are funny sometimes. So it's like this could have been worked out on their collective, on either of their shows. It could have been made, fun radio. People do love drama.
the only reason I always said like I don't want to like engage on a podcast with this woman is because I honestly feel bad for her. I feel sad for her that she like has such rage and like weirdness and love, and that Gino was the love of her life, and somehow I'm just and yes, I've been known to bang Visconti from time to time. Yes, I admit
You
it.
dabbled
Fully. I've dabbled, but I didn't. Whatever. I'm not taking him from you.
Wait, did you dabble while she was dating him? Is that why she punched you in the face?
Not that I was aware of.
Oh, okay.
The only one that was cheating was me.
Oh.
To my knowledge, he wasn't cheating. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He's the nicest
Yeah.
dude ever. We're really good friends. And
Oh, that's good. You worked it out. Oh, that's good.
me
Yeah.
and Gino.
Oh,
not
you
his-
and Gino. I
Yeah.
thought you met the girl. I was like, oh, you guys are friends.
Well, she
now?
just called her Oompa Loompa, so I figured.
Yeah, no.
they probably
I was like, what? Is that like a deer nickname? Like a deer?
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't attack people's looks. I feel sad for her. but-
NVIDIA, someone who knows said Monica thinks she's on next week. Why would she think that? There's literally a group chat going on that says like SimpCast 7/31/22 with the date and the topics that. Okay. All right. Well, Monica, if you're listening, you're on tonight. Woods Bear, Keanu, you are adorable. That episode of In Hot Water you were on, Pat threatened to hit you. He is out
I
of his
told
mind.
you.
This for real?
I swear
There's
to God,
no
Chrissy.
justification for the violence. Joked
Thank you,
about
Woods
it,
Bear.
or
Thank you, Woods Bear. He did. It wasn't a joke. It was creepy. My dad even said it. He was like, it was getting really. He was like, I would just love to just like beat the shit out of you or something. It would, and I'm paraphrasing.
Whoa.
I swear to God, Chrissy. Thank you, Woods Bear, for bringing that up. Because it was very uncomfortable. And
Ugh,
you had told me
sounds
that
like
story only because we're friends, and I told
Yeah.
you something personal about me within that sort of situation. That's the only reason you ever told me. Blah blah blah. You don't ever spread a rumor, but he did do that. My dad
Damn.
mentioned that too. It was bizarre. So the man is violent and obviously mentally ill. So
Ooh.
And again, like I also feel bad for him. Like he's made a series of horrible choices.
hurt people,
yeah.
but fuck that. Goodbye, Pat Dixon.
I mean, there's something to be said about placing false empathy, like empathy on false people, though, Chrissy. Like, I mean,
I
if
do that all
somebody's
the
a
time.
piece of
Yeah.
shit person, I feel like it's like throwing pearls at swine. You don't want to give empathy to someone who has no empathy for you. Like, you will always be a non-person to that person. They will never think twice about hurting you. So don't like empathize with someone who has no empathy for you. That's where I stand.
True. I think because of my upbringing, I just like I forgive people like right away, and I like make it okay, and like
I'm the
I don't
same,
know.
Chrissy.
It's
Look
annoying.
at the,
I understand.
I'm the same, Chrissy, but you have nothing to feel bad about. You've been nothing but lovely. So just live your life.
I'm all about forgiveness if they deserve it.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
man.
I'm big into forgiving, like not so much into forgetting.
Yeah, same here.
But,
Yeah.
to
Forgive,
be
don't
fair,
forget.
if someone told me to be on the lookout for a Keanu Thompson or a Joe Thompson or Billy Thompson, etc., I'd be looking out for a guy. Yeah, but he knew you. Like you're a fixture.
me.
Yeah.
He knows me. I'm there all the time. And then and Lee
you're
even
around.
knows me. I mean, come on.
Oh my God, Russell
Gino
Hall.
said.
Oh God.
You
Oh
just
boy.
said okay. I do agree, though. I really think if this guy has a history of it, I feel like Gino should definitely press charges. Because if nobody starts like making a record of what this guy does, then he's never going to get in trouble or getting any consequences.
Especially if you break someone's jaw. Especially if you like physically really hurt
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like not just mentally, but physically. It's a big
I
deal.
told you what happened with me with that fucking comic who broke my wrist and all that bullshit. I'll never mention his name, and I don't want to like bring it up. But
Right.
you go to the law, they'll take care of it and call it a day. I mean, Gino absolutely should do that.
Always make a police record, man.
You
Always.
gotta,
Yeah, especially
I mean,
for that.
Yeah.
God, I didn't know that he like broke his jaw and shit.
Yeah, this just happened, I guess, on the 20th, so almost a month ago.
That's wild, man. That's crazy. I did not know that. That's crazy.
Jeff Hillman, Chrissy, who is the one guy that if given the opportunity, the SimpCast would team up and F his brains out?
Whoa.
Wow. Quite
Henry Cavill.
Quite a question. Henry Cavill, yes. Thor. Who plays Thor?
Tucker
Chris
Carlson.
Hemsworth.
Tucker
Chris
Carlson,
Hemsworth.
absolutely. I think we should all tag team Tucker
That's the only one I could think of. Literally,
Like, I
I
just
don't
wanna
have a crush
fuck
on
his
it.
I don't know if
hair
I
Any of
could.
them.
Tucker's
Yeah.
got that weird, like, surprised face, like always. I don't know if I would be into that. Like, we'd be all naked and he'd be like, like, I don't know. I don't know if I could like handle.
It's like more his personality for me because he just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems
I
like he
feel
gives no
you.
fucks, but I don't know.
He gives off like daddy vibes, Tucker does.
Yeah.
My favorite like human on earth that I would like bone. Like I would like let him give me AIDS if he had it.
Whoa.
Or monkeypox.
It's a joke, but Joaquin Phoenix is like my because he's weird. He had like a weird hair lip, but he's in the movie Signs, and
Yeah.
he's like
he was
like
the Joker, right?
broken.
He played the Joker. Yeah.
The
oh,
Joker,
yeah.
yes.
There's
He's
something a little bit mentally unstable about him where you're like, that might be good in bed. Like,
Exactly.
but I might have to
Right
have
up
a
my
phone
alley.
nearby. I may have to have the cops on speed dial, but it might be good.
I know.
Yeah, no, not into him either. He's too weird for me. I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
I don't know. If a guy that can channel the Joker that well, I feel like, I don't want to be your Harley buddy. No, I'm good.
Oh my God. I love him.
Joaquin Phoenix seems like somebody who wants to like eat your ass after the gym. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy.
And I let him. I mean, that's fine. I never go to the gym anyway. Just go.
Oh boy.
Cry in
having
front of
fun.
me. It's cool.
He's a good actor though. I do like him.
He is. Ghost Crusaders. Didn't Pat have beef with Bonnie McFarlane for calling her brother I think he said retarded when he actually does have Down syndrome? Yeah, I think they did beef. That was a couple years ago. Might have been 2015 or something.
Yeah. See, what an asshole. Fuck him.
But you know,
Chrissy
everyone
can't
makes
say it.
mistakes.
Bye.
Everyone makes
Bye.
mistakes. Everyone's going through something. All right, Russell Hall, why did Pat? Oh God. I'm trying to get off topic so badly. Why did Pat hit Gino? What did Gino do to piss him off? Was yoga involved? Oh boy.
Go back.
We
and
answered
watch the
this already.
episode. No.
Yeah, we answered this.
Yoga.
Matthew Perkins is going to say he's pulling an Ethan Ralph, but Ralph takes the punches. Sorry you had to deal with this BS. Matthew
Yeah,
Perkins
I'm
dealing
sorry
with Coof.
too, Chrissy. This is
This is why I didn't want to talk about it because there's people who've been through way worse that deserve the
Chrissy,
attention and the help.
stop that. Cancel that. You have your own experience. That's traumatizing. You're a good enough human not to ever bring it up. He brought it up. Fuck him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
All bets are off. Fuck
Chrissy,
that.
it's like that time when Jack Murphy pulled the shit that he pulled, and then he went on Tim Pool and lied about it, and then Sydney Watson was like, I was gonna like not say anything, but you know what? Now I will. So it's kind of like the same thing. Like sometimes you have to shine light on the truth and let the people decide, you know. But
He was on my show, and literally the topic of a sex tape came up, and he was like, "Ugh." He like looked down his nose at the
Fuck
like
him,
cam
Chrissy.
girl that was next to him. I was
You
like,
gotta
"Oh
be
my God."
you gotta be the badass bitch that you are. You gotta. Yeah, I'm sorry. The
I'm
men
a bad
hate it,
bitch. I'm so cool. I wouldn't have even brought that shit up. Okay.
I know, but the men hate it. Don't believe for one
Russell,
second.
I
that
don't
punch
believe for
broke
one
Gino's
second
jaw.
that punch broke Gino's jaw unless he has some sort of severe bone density deficiency. Look at Pat's shoulders. Again, like we're dealing with 50-year-old men here. These aren't linebackers. These aren't athletes. These are older men. Maybe they've lost some bone density. Maybe some osteoporosis happening. I don't know. I don't know what their calcium situation is like. Gino would not
Gino doesn't
lie
eat
about.
much. He,
Yeah,
you know,
he is. He's like a bird. He just drinks his
he
green
eats like
drinks.
he just drinks and jump ropes and
Could have been the angle, could have been who
the
knows.
thing
But
is,
Gino
Russell,
wouldn't lie
though,
about having a fucking broken jaw.
I feel like the injury is beside the point. The fact is, he got sucker punched in a bar. Like that is the issue. I don't give a shit if he got injured, like a major injury from it or not. Just the fact that he got sucker punched in a public place, that is like ridiculous. Like he should definitely file charges. It's fucking weird.
and he's had like major issues for a month now because of it. Major medical issues. So let's stop sticking up for these losers that are abusive. Chrissy's a badass bitch, and you
I'm not
feel
sticking
bad.
up for anybody. Yeah.
By the way, you look beautiful tonight, Chrissy.
Stop
You
it!
always
Thank you. Sorry to make it about me again.
It might be because you're wearing such a like low cut cleavage. Yeah, and like
She's
you got
tan.
that tan going
Look,
on.
I'm feeling.
God, Chrissy, you just make me want to slap you while you're doing yoga.
You're
God.
orange.
Yeah, this is the tannest I'll ever be. I'm at like peak. This is almost like lifeguard tan.
Oh, I saw
not
you
ever,
in your
'cause
bathing suit.
One day you'll come to Cancun and we'll go tanning together, and then it'll be.
I would love
even
to
more
come back to
amazing.
Cancun. Me and Filing Cabinet were there February of 2020. And I think we're leaving there like February 3rd, and the people were checking our passports, being like, "Have you been to China in the last 10 days?" We were like, "You are looking at our passports right now. You could answer your own question." They were still figuring out like what they were doing.
Yeah, that's funny. They're not doing that anymore.
But it was great. We stayed at this amazing. I hate saying like we stayed at an all inclusive, but it was called Atelier. It was in Playa Mujeres, I think. Here's where my Spanish accent comes out. It was amazing. It was beautiful. We had like a pool in the backyard of the hotel. It was like a little backyard pool.
That sounds awesome. There's a lot of
cannot be all inclusive.
You could swim to other people's backyard pools. Like you could swim and like creep into someone's pool.
That's
like,
so cool.
Not that you would look into their room, but you could if you were like, I'm just doing laps. Like I'm just
Yeah. But if you could, people probably do then. Just because you won't doesn't mean other people.
No, I would never.
For sure. Chrissy likes to watch. We all know that.
It's fun. I don't not like to watch. True. I don't know. 1337 Neo. Hey, Chrissy. Oh, here we go. Back on topic. Your ex sounds like a male version of Amber Heard. The way he was going off about hitting and punching, big beta energy coming from him.
He's like an Amber Heard, Ethan Ralph mix.
It's really weird that he brought it up. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have very easily just not brought it up.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Just don't talk about it.
Maybe
you could have talked about what happened with Gino without mentioning you, like very easily. I don't understand.
Yeah, I guess maybe if you have like a little bit of a guilty conscience,
spanking you on one occasion and hitting Gino.
Aside from spanking you on one occasion and hitting Gino in a bar for reasons we aren't fully clued into, do we know that Pat has a violent? Who fucking knows, man? And again, like define it how you want. I'm not putting myself at like NFL wife territory. Like it happened. It was not fun.
You went to therapy over it.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, it was not good. Yes, I would say Russell Hall, he has a violent past. That is what I would say.
Who knows? I mean, I know he has like issues from his mom, whatever. Again, here I am justifying it. CJ, Nina makes every stream better. Hope you come to Matsuri next time.
As soon as the United States decides to go back to being normal and let tourists in without being jabbed, I will be going to the USA.
That's so gay that they have that rule. Jim, Satala. It totally makes sense now that Keanu was with Gino. She is into weird dudes.
Absolutely true.
Damajanai, facts, Chrissy. You're looking all kinds of good. Aw, thanks, Damajanai. Russell Hall again. I've been sucker punched a few times. Similar situation to what we saw in the video, and I knew exactly why it happened as soon as the punch connected. Well, good for you.
God damn it, Russell Hall.
Russell Hall, we're going to stop reading your comments. NVIDIA can't see the PL full screen and show off again. Aw, NVIDIA is bae. David Carpenter, Chrissy, thank you and Keanu for defending Gino so vehement. I know this word. Vehemently in this. This was the SAT hot word.
Wait, isn't it vehemently or is that like, am I being an FOB?
It's vehemently.
Vehemently.
It has a weird H.
Vehemently.
Vehemently.
I didn't know that. Okay, good to know. I always said vehemently. Okay.
He looks very smart in his picture, so he knows how to say all these words.
Guys.
If I were a stripper, my name would be Vehemently. That's a great.
There is definitely not.
Or if I worked at the DMV, that would be my DMV name.
Vehemently in this.
Regardless of what Gino may have said, you don't escalate to violence, period. No, that's what what animals do. We are not Neanderthals.
David. I know. I don't care what
words.
I say. If my words hurt you so bad, use your words to hurt me back, bitch. You don't fucking touch me. Like, what the fuck is wrong
Physical
with you?
violence is justified in so rare of an instance. Like, unless someone is hurting a loved one of yours, or it's a life or death situation, or you're at self-defense, like, not like, I'm sad. You had someone on your podcast I didn't like. Like,
yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What am I going to
Punch you in the
do? I
face.
just can't stand what you said to me. I think I better get violent. Like, what
So
the
many
fuck
people
is
are just
wrong
not
with
emotionally intelligent anymore whatsoever. They're just not.
Or
They can't
just
control themselves. They're
intelligent.
always bitching, whining. Like everyone has to change because their feelings are hurt. It's just insane. Like you're so weak-minded. Jesus, fucking chill.
Jesus.
I know.
Okay, I
chill
should
the
bring-
fuck
Crazy, like,
out.
control
Gino's
yourself,
the nicest
shit.
dude ever, probably.
He really is.
Isn't he?
Well,
He really
I mean,
is. He's like a puppy dog.
I didn't know anything about Gino until I watched your live stream, the content house. I wasn't really familiar, and he seems like a nice guy. Like he seems like he seems like a really funny guy. Like just
he's hilarious. He's a
super
great
funny.
hang.
He's the best hang. He's the most charming, lovely.
Yeah.
Like he would
Italian.
never be a douche.
Tells
to
it like it
anybody.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. He got punched in the first place. Like he's so nice and
He's such a nice guy. Yeah,
And
he
the
seems like
fact
such a
that
funny
there
guy.
are people that are saying he had it coming. Oh, they're like creating fan fiction, like like this is why he
Why?
deserved it. Oh, he drinks too much. Like, yeah, this is all. No one deserves
No?
to get hit. Like
he
it's-
does probably drink too much, but he
I
never
don't
assaulted anybody.
I think some people
Oh,
deserve
God.
to get hit. Is that bad?
Really?
Yeah. Like I would punch Justin Trudeau in the face if I could. Like, just certain people. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some people I wouldn't mind seeing get punched. I don't know if I would do it, but I wouldn't mind watching it happen.
Yeah.
Suppose if I could
like looking at it.
Or like Fauci, like I don't know.
True.
He's got a punchable face.
He does.
Keanu, come visit
He
Florida.
looks like a ventriloquist
I'm the
doll.
weirdest dude here.
Thank you for the $1.99.
He's like, I will take
he
you to a
messaged me
Denny's.
on. I think he messages me on. I don't know every platform ever. I don't know.
On your OnlyFans?
I don't. Yeah, there, here, Facebook. I'm not sure, but
I want
I'll
to-
come to Florida soon. I love the villages where you probably live.
I love this. This is I'm obsessed with this woman because this is from @little_apostate. I feel so bad for single men looking for a good woman. So this I'm sure this is from TikTok. All the worst things are from TikTok.
It is.
How and where I've met the people that I'm with. And then she goes through. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at
Ooh,
that.
are we gonna do this list? Is that what's
When you guys think about who all and how all you met your, like, I guess boyfriends or guys that you've hooked up with. So it's like 1 through 4 are all from high school, 5 the mall, 6 hotel that I worked at, 7 through 9 Tinder, 10 through 16 all her coworkers. Like,
wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Never.
7, 8, 9 coworkers. All right, I'm
Shit where
stretching
you
this
eat,
out. I'm
man.
stretching this out.
I've
I'm
never.
still stuck on the mall.
Yeah. I wanna know
Random at the mall.
What kiosk were you at? Were you at
I
the
know,
Build-A-Bear?
wait.
Were you at?
I know the Build-A-Bear.
The mall.
Were you
What are
at?
you
Did you
doing?
lock
Hot
eyes with
topic?
somebody over a
He
chicken
worked at
sample?
Piercing
Yeah.
Pagoda.
I know, and also if you're on TikTok, you're probably too young to even remember like a mall. Like, what are you talking about?
So this chick has hooked up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tinder's on there a lot.
There's hotel too. Like
coworkers.
keep going because there's different like
Customer at
coworkers
the
from
hotel.
different-
18 and 19 coworker at a hotel. 20 coworker at a hotel. 21 roommate of someone I was banging, later became my roommate as well. What a
Wow.
small world. 22 played at a gig at the same venue as my friends. 23, 24, 25 all Tinder. 26 Tinder. 27 coworker at the pub. She's hooked up with everyone that works at this goddamn pub. Like, this is wild.
Oh my
At this
God.
point, you have to even do the dishwashers because you can't make anyone feel left out at this point if you're banging 10 plus people where you work.
I can't believe people find this many attractive people they want to sleep with. This would never happen. I never like anyone enough.
I just wrote
Ever.
mine.
Oh,
Oh, bar, compound media, bar. Aw.
Yeah, that's where I met. It's the only place I've ever met anybody. I'm kidding. Not always a bar, right? But
Customer at a hotel. Roommate.
Customer.
Oh, roommate is dangerous. That's like, you
Coworker
better
is
hope that
dangerous. I
pillow.
mean, dude.
coworker's the worst. I would
Yeah.
think. Like, oh my God, no.
Coworker, 32's older brother.
Oh my god.
I know there's ones friends with 33. Like,
Coworker pub.
This
35
shit.
Tinder. 36 friends with coworker. Tinder. Friends with 33.
She doesn't even look that
Damn.
hot.
So she got a lot out of
Why
this
is she
one
banging all these
circle.
people?
Had a threesome, met at a rave, threesome with 39. Damn, this was one close friend group.
she had a threesome with him first, and then they were in a relationship.
Well, if this
Or
is
no, it
number
was just a
40, it
hookup.
must have come after number 39. So,
Oh my lord.
damn.
She really likes banging her friends' friends.
I know.
Yeah.
Or I mean her
Wild.
partner's friends.
Oh my god, I would never find this many. There's just no way.
For her, it's all about like, yeah.
These aren't boyfriends.
your
They're just
reference.
like it's just like who you hooked up with. Like
Yeah,
one
she's just
or
banging
whatever.
people.
Hanging
Well,
and
yeah,
banging.
same. I have to like really like someone to bang them. I would never. I'm not like attracted to anyone, so this would just like never happen. This list, like, there's just never anyone. I'm like, how do you find all these people? Jeez, I never meet anyone
Honestly, I don't.
ever.
Just bars. I don't even get on the apps.
Friends with
I've had very few
House party.
boyfriends.
Somebody in the chat said she dabbles.
She does. She's dabbling all over town.
Just
House party,
dabbles in here and
friends
there.
of friends. Like these descriptions are getting more and more vague. 44, friends with 33, coworker club. 46, friends with 42. Had a threesome. So she's had 3 threesomes. 47, rave, bumble. Friends with 44. Oh my God.
Bro,
Another
you just
friend.
got a massive super chat, dude.
Another friend with 44. Also my boss.
Also my boss.
What did I? Oh shit! Damn. Is this damn Kunu? Who knew it? Must simp. Unfortunately, I can still pay my rent. I am sorry I haven't given any love to LeeAnn before, but she looks, sounds, and acts exactly like my cousin, so it just feels creepy. It's not you, it's me. I'd like the mole and coworker hoe to her list. To list her STDs too.
Oh God. Yeah,
Wow, thanks, Kunu. Who knew it?
So generous.
Damn.
It's a
Like,
baller.
are you friends with Muhammad?
How is Muhammad?
I don't
Is he
know.
still around?
He's fallen off the map for me. I'll have to ask
Oh,
Brittany
no.
if she's seen of or heard of him.
Do y'all know how many people you've been with? So this is just a list of like people she's been with.
This, I
or
think, is her
boyfriends.
hit list. Yeah.
This is her hit list.
It looks like it goes on.
Damn. Also my boss. What the fuck?
Also my boss. Damn.
I honestly, I just meet people at bar. I don't know where else I would meet them. I don't know.
Where have you
The
guys?
apps,
Where have you guys
like
met people?
The mall. No, I'm just joking.
No, I don't
Mall.
meet people
I
at a
like
bar,
mall. It's
ever.
the most wholesome place she's met someone.
Wholesome?
Wholesome.
I've always met people through people. Like it's never been like, oh, like I've never, for me, I'm a very, I guess, traditional, conservative kind of girl. You know,
I
I
always
met
meet
like
people
I met my
online.
husband through a friend, and then we are together for like 20 years. So I don't have that exciting of a hit list.
I love that. Yeah, it's funny because when I look at my serious boyfriends, none of them I met online. I met them all like in person. One was like New Year's Eve. I was hanging out. I was cleanup crew, which meant I was hanging out after the ball dropped. I was there at 2 a.m. Our eyes met. It was a one-night stand. We dated for a year. That was in real life. And then, yeah, another one was like at a bar. He was a bartender and he looked like Robert Downey Jr. until he got down off of his bar. So it was his bar and he built the bar higher because he was like 5'3", like myself.
Oh my God.
So
Did
he
you
came-
work at the bar?
No.
Okay.
No, it was a bar that an open mic was at. And I was like, uh-oh, we already had been flirting, but he gets down off the bar and we're like eye to eye. I was like, oh man, I guess I got to see this through because I can't look like
Wait, which one lived in Pittsburgh?
I can't look like a superficial cunt now. I'm like, I guess
Oh
we have
my
to date all
God, that's
summer.
hilarious. You
Yeah.
felt bad for him.
Wait,
I was
which
like, I
one was
guess I
in
had-
Pittsburgh then? Was that
I
him?
guess I have to meet his parents. No, my first boyfriend ever was from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Brian with a Y.
Chrissy's so nice. She would like probably like be like, I need to marry this guy just to be nice to him and like just
Yeah.
I
can't look like a bitch.
Is it like that episode of Sex and the City when Samantha was with that dude and he got down?
He was sitting
Oh,
and they
yeah.
were sitting together, and then he's like, then he stands
Yeah,
up
she
and
was all
she's
like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He
so
was like,
short.
yeah.
That's what I picture. It's like the same thing.
And then she tried to give it a chance, but she looked in his coat, and he was like shopping in the like little kids section.
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever, fuck you, Tuss. It's cheaper and it fits. Like,
yeah, that shit's so funny.
Oh, that was.
I liked he had a good record collection. He lived on like West 75th Street. I was like, ooh, an apartment in New York City. And yeah, we would listen to Radiohead sometimes. And then he broke up with me because he said that I was too healthy. And all I said was like, I just don't like it when you do cocaine like every night at work.
What? Oh, jeez. You're too healthy for me.
I was like, just have coffee. He's like, I need the cocaine to work. I have to get through the day.
Wow. The worst case scenario, pop an Adderall, at least it's regulated.
This might have been pre Adderall. This might have been like
he needed to do coke to go to work.
I think it was
Is he
like
still alive? Dead now?
7 or 8.
I can't do this.
Pre Adderall. Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I hope you have a bit on that because that's funny.
I really should.
You really should write a bit on that.
Like,
'cause
too
that's fucking
healthy.
funny, man.
You're too nice to these douchebags. Yeah.
You're like, that's it. I'm out. I can't do coke every day. What are
I
you
met
saying?
your damn parents. Like, we went to Mystic, freaking Connecticut. Ugh.
Wait, have you looked him up lately? Like, is he alive? And
Let's look him up
Definitely
now.
not.
Let's see where.
Is
probably-
he still
would he be?
alive? It's like,
Facebook?
I mean, if he's doing coke to work, that means he does it every single day. I mean, geez, I don't know. He might be looking rough.
He had
It's
to
a
work
long
all
time.
night. Let's see. How do I find him? Let's Google it.
Like Facebook or Instagram.
I have not looked this person. No, I don't even know.
Meanwhile, he probably has like a minivan and like 5 kids in Connecticut. And
That's not him.
He has a minivan with 5 kids in the back. They're not his.
Yeah, this would have to take some like extensive girl research, to try and
yeah.
find him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can find him. What? Message me his name.
You gotta
I
dox
might
him
have-
first.
Message me his name. I'll find him.
Okay. All right. I'm not trying to out all my exes, but this is the risk you run when you date a comedian.
What? Women are all like this, guys. Just so you know, we're all like.
I'm not trying to like belittle anybody. I'm just like, I mean, he was already quite little to begin with.
Belittle
Yeah.
them. Fuck these dudes.
Belittle. Oh, Russell, I've deserved to get hit before. 100% had it coming. Well, what did you do?
No, I can see that, Russell. I 100% see that.
I want to hit you now, douche. Like,
Well, I mean, didn't Ralph deserve it? Oh, no. I don't think he deserved it. Matthew Perkins. Mole. What the fuck is that? You mean the mole? What do you say, Mao?
Oh, I love your accent, the mole.
Matthew Phillips. Speaking of Castro's son, Nina, have you seen Eye of the Trudeau? Look it up on YouTube. It's 26 seconds and his blackface gets punched.
Is that when he was like yeah, I think I've seen that when he was in the drama thing and they punch him out in the boxing ring. I think I've seen that.
Ooh.
blackface.
I mean, he did blackface like 80 times. So, I mean,
Yeah.
time.
Wow. Call it tan face.
What,
hey,
what was
ladies.
it called?
Tan face?
No. What was that thing called that he said to look up?
Oh. I don't know. I clicked it away.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shoot. I can't
He was
find
Eye
it.
of the
I'm a
Tiger.
divorced dad. Found someone.
I'm a divorced dad. Found someone special who's never had a LTR. She's worth it, but a concern need ladies' opinion. What's a LTR?
I don't know what that is.
A long rectal tear.
Oh.
Long-term relationship?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, okay. You said rectal.
Long rectal tear.
I know.
Divorced dad. Okay. Well, it depends.
Long-term relationship. Yeah.
That's possible. Like it could be she had very bad taste in men for a while. It could be she,
The fact
I
that
don't know, was
you
afraid
use,
of commitment.
You know, LTR. Maybe you're like maybe you use like odd
Too many initials.
things. Yeah. Might just be the way you speak.
She wears a lot of LBDs. She LOLs.
Maybe you got lose a few LBs.
NBD.
You know?
LOL. Yeah. BRB.
LOL.
She's worth it. But if she's worth it, if you're saying she's worth it and she's someone special, then you could be the dude to break her in, man. Like maybe
Yeah.
she's just picky like LeeAnn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
LMFAO.
I know a few girls that really haven't been in long-term relationships. They usually just run away.
Check and see if she
So-
has a tail. And then if not,
Yeah.
proceed.
Well, I mean, if we were being serious though, just because you're a dad, I would be very cautious about this. Like, don't introduce your kid to her for a while until
Yeah, you
you're
should wait.
Like
It's a good amount of time to wait.
I'd say at least a year
Mhm.
before you like straight up introduce them, and then because you don't want your kid to get attached to someone and then she's gonna take off. So that's the only
True.
concern here for me. But
Yeah, my
otherwise,
dad would always have girlfriends, and I really liked them. Like the one was like my best friend. I made her a friendship bracelet, and then she's just gone, and he has another
You made her a
girlfriend. I'm
friendship
like,
bracelet?
mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, and then she'd be like gone, and I'm like, oh, all right, well. So yeah, maybe just wait. We're friends.
yeah, and honestly, it obviously depends on how old the kid is too. Like if obviously if like your dad your kid's above 18, then never mind. But if they're a
What's
kid,
long term relation? What's like
longer than
a few years.
A
I would
year.
think. Yeah, like longer than 2 years, I would think. Because I've known people who've been like in 4-year relationships, and I mean, does that count as a long-term relationship? I think that's long-term.
That's all I ever do is long term. It's always like that's it. That's probably
And
why
if
I
it's
don't
long distance, does it really count? If you're like, yeah, we were together 5 years, but I only saw them like a couple times.
Yeah, I don't know if that
A
counts.
year.
The only relationships I've ever been in, they've always been like 2 years plus. I mean, that's long term.
That's long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so too.
It always ends in misery, but
How long were we dating before I met? How long were we dating before you introduced me to your son?
3 months or so.
Wow, it was only because I remember
Wow.
it was not that long. It was like maybe 3 months.
He took the leap. He knew. He knew
must
that you
have
were the
known.
one.
Oh,
He knew you were the
I
one.
like that it worked out because now that I've like been around this kid for years, it's like, yeah, you don't want to see a bunch of different like adults coming in and out of your life. It's like maybe that affects your ability to trust, or I don't know. It's like
my parents are
Yeah.
divorced and like still like they're best friends. They just hang out all the time. But my brother, he's like, I still have that divorced kid thing. I'm like, you're 31. Neither of them are remarried. Like, what are you like complaining about? They don't bring anybody into our lives. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Does he still want your parents to get back together?
They're not getting back together. I never saw them kiss. I mean, my God, it's ridiculous. Like, shut up. Or maybe I'm cynical. Am I? I don't know.
I don't know.
Chicks can't afford to be picky because of a lack of egg longevity.
I don't
Yeah, it
give
only
a fuck
matters if
about
you.
my eggs.
It doesn't
I don't
matter
want a kid.
unless you
So.
wanna.
I don't either.
And also,
I don't
we
give a
can
shit.
also we can freeze them if we want to, douchebags. So
Put them on ice.
I mean, there's so many options nowadays for people who want to have kids, but maybe like not right now.
Yeah.
I've
never
been
wanted
swallowing
so
them all,
good.
just saving them for.
Oh
later.
wow. Okay, I didn't know that worked. Good to know.
if I like had like a nervous breakdown and decided to have a child, I would definitely pop it in somebody else because you don't want to ruin your body or like
You would do a Kardashian. You would like have a surrogate.
You get a surrogate.
I wouldn't come back from that. I would never be cute again.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You just have to exercise. You exercise.
There's no way this body is carrying a baby to term. It would be it's just not good. Yeah.
No,
So-
your body would figure it out. It would expand. It would be like, be like, oh,
bodies are
That's
amazing.
the problem.
Transformers, like
it would expand. I don't know.
Yeah, I never.
This is why
figured
I'm
it out,
not
though.
meant to be a mother. No, it's that sounds terrifying.
There's something kind of cool about it. Like, I only could probably compare it to like a Spartan race or something where you're so physically challenged, like you're putting your body to the absolute limit of what it can handle. And I wonder if pregnancy is like that. Like you're just like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. Like this is out of my control.
I think
I
it
don't know.
is.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Women are
But I
weak.
think the healthier you are, meaning like if you eat well, especially like before pregnancy, if you don't smoke, if you don't drink, and if you go into pregnancy being a healthy person, I think it is very different than if you go into pregnancy being like a very overweight, like not eating healthy kind of person. Usually,
These women who don't know that they're pregnant and they have toilet babies, like that's not good.
Yeah, it's true. I smoke, drink, and all I eat is candy and French fries. So I don't
oh
think.
my god, yeah,
I don't think this
don't
is the
do it.
host of a life. Yeah.
So you're like constantly at a child's bowling party. You're just like, give me that pizza, the fries.
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
Pixie sticks.
Pixie sticks.
Pixie
Sour
sticks.
Patch
That's
watermelon.
Anna's work. That's Anna's like food that she lives on.
Pixie sticks?
Yep.
She loves sugar.
Loves that shit.
She eats like a child.
I don't understand how she has that body, but I think it's genetics.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's the good Lord helping her out.
Yeah.
Maybe in a past life, like she, was like
A really fat person.
viciously. Yeah. Maybe she did a lot of good in a past life, and then.
Aw,
you know,
I think she deserves it.
like,
She's
"Don't eat
our
garbage."
little mutant.
She's so cute. Torgo, more like coworkers at the hotel.
The hotel. That's funny. But
And here's a hint.
John Thomas. Nina, is your husband the guy from Mexico that is on FNT a lot?
No, my husband. It doesn't have anything to do with the online.
I think he's
world.
confusing him for Mark the Cyborg, who is X-Ray
That's
Girl's
X-Ray Girl's
guy.
husband. That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a husband? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You're just living in Mexico.
You've been hiding him from us.
Nah, been together for a long time.
That's
How
cool.
long?
2 years since 2001.
Oh my god.
Long
That's
time.
That's so
It's
cute.
good to have someone that you're just, and you're just comfortable with them, and you
like a couch.
Yes. Yeah.
Just-
Just lounge.
but a stylish couch.
Matthew Perkins, she dabbles in venereal diseases. Oh.
Oh, probably. I bet.
Actually,
Oh.
our anniversary is coming up. I know this sounds awful, but our anniversary is like in a month. Yeah, it's like on September 1st. So that's coming up. It's coming up.
Awesome. How many years is it going to be?
I don't know. 22 now?
Wow.
Long time.
Nice.
That's
Lord.
amazing. I see Kyoto. Hello, ladies. First super chat ever. I was watching Friday Night Tights, but you ladies are so much better looking. X-ray girl excluded. You mean included?
21 years.
And
Wow.
yeah, I know what he was trying to say.
Okay.
He wasn't, except for her.
I was like, you weren't being a dick, I hope. Kumi joked about adopting Brittany. She was orphaned as a child, and Gino said, let me know if you need a sitter. Oh, yeah. Was that at
Aw.
the content house? Or was
Yeah.
that... Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Oh
Good
my gosh.
times.
Anyways, I gotta take off, Chrissy. Thank you
Nina
so
has
much for
to
having me
go.
on.
Nina, plug yourself.
You can find me on Nina Infinity channel and also Nina7 Infinity on Twitter. I usually announce where I'll be. Tomorrow night, I'll be on Midnight's Edge for Toxic Femininity. Thank you so much, Chrissy. It's always nice to see you. And fuck whoever's fucking with Chrissie Mayr.
Yeah.
Stop.
Fuck
Everything's
that guy.
fine.
I'll say it for you.
Say it.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Bye, Dixon. Goodbye.
It's always nice to see you, LeeAnn and Kiana. I don't know if we've streamed together before, but nice to meet you. If we haven't, if we have and I've forgotten, I'm sorry.
You're lovely and beautiful, and you're a badass bitch. I love you. Oh my God.
Oh, you're a badass bitch too. And
I'm
Frank
Scissor.
Filing Cabinet, I love you. See you later, buddy. Take care.
He's watching the
Silent
chat like a hawk. He's waving. He did this.
He did the Queen. Like
He
went
did.
like
He did
this?
kind of like
Sound-
a queen wave.
That's great. Okay, love you guys. Bye,
Yeah.
chat. Take
Love
care.
you, Nina.
Do you think the
Aw.
queen's a reptile, like people think?
Yes, absolutely. How else would she live so long?
I
She's
don't
been
know,
in like
man.
she's been alive like for 200 years. Like there's pictures
Oh, like
of her with
the Queen
George
of
Washington,
England?
isn't there?
Yeah,
George
I mean,
Washington.
people get really in depth where you're like kind of believing it. You're like, I don't know, man.
See,
Same with
freaking
those flat Earth
reptilian
people. They'll be,
bloodlines.
like making sense, and I'm like, I don't know.
They're all
That's what I
freaking
was-
related. Pelosi and Newsom, all their families are related. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, I
all-
know that.
yeah.
There are so many that are related. It's insane.
Ugh.
Even people that like aren't famous, they're just famous online, like influencers, like they didn't come up from just nothing. They're literally
Right.
related to people in Hollywood. Or they're like already rich or related.
yeah.
It's like, does anyone normal ever get
That
to
is-
that level, or they just
It's
keep
just
it all in there.
nepotism. Yeah, that's actors in general. A lot of them are. I mean,
Because that's just crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like
look at-
that girl that banged everybody. That everyone's 2 degrees
don't
of separation.
talk about me like that.
No.
Chrissy.
Aw.
It's a joke. Huh?
I
Sorry.
see
We'll get mad
Yoda.
about that.
They're
Back
all
with a
related.
bug. They're all related.
And dinosaurs.
Did I tell you guys I'm in Hussy magazine? This is not me. Although this could have been me. I could have done this for the cover. We should have talked about that next time. Hussy magazine. Normally it's like,
is it out?
There's a lot of naked chicks here. I'm going to show this without showing her.
Oh yeah, you don't want to.
But there's naked girls in here. And then there's like me, the comedian, fully clothed.
That's
awesome. What? You didn't take it off?
Oh my god, there's a lot of naked girls here.
Did they ask you to take your clothes off? Or no?
No, they didn't, and I'm honestly offended. Like if they had said like, "Why don't you send us like some sexy pinup shots?" I would have been like, "Yeah, challenge accepted, brah." Oh my god, everyone in here is. I'm the only clothed person in this magazine. Great.
Yeah, you could put like little stickers on your nipples or something like.
Look, boring. I'm in a sweater.
But you look fucking beautiful.
Yeah, you still look hot. You should have been like, I will have my tits out or partly out.
They could have been out. Just ask. I still haven't read this.
God, you're such a badass. Oh, I love that. Can I see again? Wait, one more time.
This was like, when did I have these photos taken? I think maybe February.
Chrissy,
earlier this year.
Your fucking hair, even. My God.
Oh,
that's awesome. Look how cool that is.
I thought you were
I'll
going
have to frame it. I know, but I could have been. I could have been this.
Yeah.
I could have been the main hussy.
Yeah, honestly.
They should do that.
A chance.
Well, I figured if it was called hussy, there has to be like tits or something in there. Do they show everything or just boobs?
This is a lot of tits.
A lot of tits.
It's like that. Yeah, it's like a lot of that.
Oh, okay.
Flappers and.
Oh, okay. It's not like Hustler, just full.
No, it's like
birth canal.
That. It's just like nipples and articles.
Oh, just nipples. No birth canals, just nipples.
Yeah. I'm loving this vibe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You could have did that.
I could have did that. Uh-oh.
Or that.
I could have done this. I could have bent over in some shorts.
Like, that's like very hardly offensive.
Well, she'll do it next
This is
time.
very, you know whose vibe
I'll
this
do it
is?
right
Zia.
now.
I could see Zia doing this.
Yeah. Well, tell them to.
Oh, God, that's naked. Okay, whoops.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to show that.
Fucking,
you
know what?
I could get on a motorcycle with my tits out. Probably not, but.
Also on the airplane, it led me into it. I just realized like it was 2 days ago. Kevin went on Kumia's show and they were talking about Karen Fian, who I like think is gorgeous and beautiful and has an OnlyFans or whatever. And they said somebody else, and then they showed all of not all of them, my most hideous OnlyFans pictures. They did. I mean, and closed up and examined and fucking.
Wow. What show is this?
It was Kumia's show. It was like,
Damn.
and then
Did that make you
Kevin's
feel
like,
away?
what's that?
Did that make you feel away? Did that make you feel like kind of like, I don't know, observed?
I'm like, there are some.
vulnerable?
I just wish better ones were on the internet. I'm like, I would have sent you for free. I tell Kevin all the time. I'm like, I'll send
Better
you
ones.
better ones. Like, you don't need to show my other. They're like, what's her tattoo? I had literally a broken arm in one. They didn't.
Wow.
With a cast on it.
Well, some people are into that.
That's a
No.
kink.
No, there were actually two. They didn't even comment on the arm. That's how enthralled they were with like my ass and like my back tattoo. I'm like,
Ooh.
my arm is broken over here. They never said a word about it. And then they're like making fun of me. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking make fun of you.
I didn't notice.
You. Kevin always says
Maybe because that's like, what do they call that? You can't like insult disabled people. Maybe
know,
they
I
didn't
mean,
want to do that.
Ableist?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, they'd be an able.
They want to get accused of that. You never know.
They were nice. They weren't being mean, but I'm like, what? Why didn't anybody make a joke about the fact that I literally have a cast on my arm in that photo? Like,
That's awesome. NVIDIA, call back and demand less clothes next time.
Yeah.
Be like, look, I need to be put in the next issue here. And I'll be like, ugh, no thanks. Russell.
I think you need to have an
Russell.
OnlyFans.
The audience demands a do-over photo shoot. The thing is, if I had an OnlyFans, it would take up so much time and I would be buying so much underwear, which I would love. But it's like, it's another kind of, not a full-time job, but it's like, it's hours that you need to dedicate.
It kind of
every
is,
week.
and it seems easy, but like sometimes there's only so many fucking pictures I can take of myself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't know what else to do. I'm like, I resorted to just like, I like bought a popsicle, a box of popsicles, and was like, just being like, like, but sometimes not like that, but sometimes I don't feel very sexy, and I don't want to take a fucking picture, you know. But it's like free money, but then it's not, you know.
Well, it's not easy because especially the time you have to put into the fan interaction, unless there are services where you can pay someone to interact with your fans for you, but I think that's just like ugh.
Oh, fuck that. No.
Kind of icky.
I wouldn't do that.
I think the time that you have to spend and like connecting with everybody. Speaking for the chat and the fans, LeeAnn and Keanu should collab. Ooh, I would like
I never
that.
have before, but I would. I just can't ever find anyone around me that I would want to do it, but would put themselves online because I don't know anyone that does that around here.
OnlyFans.
So.
You have an OnlyFans too? Yes, of course you do, right? Let's do it. Doesn't have to be anything.
Oh
I would. I just don't ever meet anyone around here. I looked for someone like a couple years ago, but then I just gave up because no one, like my friends, don't do that at all. But the girls that would do it and put it online, I don't want to do it with them. So I'm like,
gross.
Whatever.
Well,
I just they're like, no.
I hear that.
Like, no.
I hear that.
Yes.
I would do
a collab.
What's with the scissors?
Yeah,
I think that's a request.
Scissoring?
Oh, scissor.
I was like, wait, what?
I was like, what is he being violent? What's going on? No, I get that. Not like that, but we could take some cute pics and work it out. I mean, and where do you live?
I live in PA, Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna actually be there Wednesday.
Wednesday, you are?
Yeah, actually, I'm supposed to be. So I'm filming this.
I'll message you on Twitter.
Yeah, that would be fun. Oh my God.
I'm trying to think. What is Wednesday?
Yeah, you guys would get along.
Where am
I have
going?
to look. I can't remember. I don't know why I feel like something is this week, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
Where
I
am
smoked, so I gotta look. I'm like, was it this week?
Yes. Okay,
let's see, Wednesday. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to be there Wednesday. Yeah, I'm filming this thing or something like that. But
if you guys won the lottery, would you feel like you need to give money to the place where you got the ticket from?
I would, just because I don't really care about money, so I would buy a lot of people's stuff and give it away and do stuff. So yeah, I would. It's like tipping someone.
Yes.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I would.
This just happened. Empty-handed NYC deli that sold a $1 million lotto ticket hopes the winner shares the wealth. This isn't the Bronx.
Not 1 million.
Asking. That's kind of.
They're asking for it.
I feel like a person deserving would never ask for it.
Okay.
I don't know. That's
workers at the
Bronx.
Bronx.
And then you're putting it out in the press like that because now they're going to be pressured, and people are like, "Oh wow, you're greedy.
Oh, you're a dick if you don't." Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Workers
Man,
at the
no,
Bronx deli that sold a Mega Million ticket amid the game's $1 billion jackpot hope the local winner returns to share his pot since their shop doesn't get any sale bonus, while New York pays $10,000 to retailers who sell winning jackpot, Mega Millions, or Powerball tickets. No such perk exists involving lesser winners. Hopefully this new winner will come around. Take care of me and the other guys, said Al, a worker in the New Way Deli in Kingsbridge Heights, with a multi-million ticket in the $1 billion game was sold last week. Al, who declined to share his full name, told the Post that a previous customer won $1 million in Powerball in 2017 and came back after to hand out cash to the other deli patrons. He came back and blessed everybody. He was giving $500 to random customers, $2,000 to this guy, $5,000 to that guy. He spent
I'm sorry.
50,000
No,
just
just because
giving
you
money
ask
out
and you
to
feel so
people.
entitled. No.
Al
Fuck
recalled.
no.
We were
That's a
we
big
were the
move,
ones who
dude.
told him he won. He was shaking. The guy didn't believe it. He said, "Don't play me." He came back and blessed everybody. The soul-winning jackpot
Oh
ticket
my
in Friday's
God.
1 point. Yeah, he needs money to keep
It's
getting
the
his
entitlement.
beard
I
waxed.
cannot.
Friday's 1.34
No.
billion Mega Millions came
If
was
you
sold at
won
the Speedy Cafe.
much more than a million, I'm not sharing with anybody because how much you're going to get of that probably.
Look, how much money is he making selling $2.99 Vicks Vapor Rub? Okay.
Does this chick say I
More
just
than you
did it?
think.
It says
That guy's probably a
$2.99.
millionaire.
Okay.
Okay, I can't.
I want to buy more incense. Does anyone even buy these hookahs? Please come and give me money.
I don't know. Just asking like that, the entitlement is just crazy, man.
Because you don't know what their situation is. You don't know like if they have a lot of dependents or
Exactly. And you like
sick
are now
family
you're putting
and-
out in the press. You're a douche. Now people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, you're fucking greedy."
Let's get him. Yeah.
Like, you're
And
entitled,
also,
motherfucker.
a million's
No.
not very. It's not that much. He maybe has a a mother that's like dying, or like a dad that's like
Yeah, I
in a
know.
retirement home, and it's a million. Maybe will just like be like a little bit of a picker
Tell the
upper,
state to give you fucking
How
money.
much
I don't need to.
do they take out for taxes? Like you're not
Yeah,
getting.
exactly.
No,
You get,
you
like,
don't.
nothing.
You won't get. You'll get. So
What,
I
500
know
or
on- I know on
600K?
you win $1 million on Survivor, right? But you get probably 600,000.
Wow.
So that's taxes. I mean, I don't know.
See, that's
that show. But like New York, they're gonna take. You probably get $500,000 if you win $1 million at a 7-Eleven. Or
We hope it
Yeah,
will
right in
come
New
back
York, you
and
probably
give
get
us
like
money.
20 grand altogether.
Yeah, I mean, like, why
said-
should he come back and give you any money?
Al said his team is hopeful they'll strike gold yet by selling a first place winning ticket involving a big jackpot. God rewards those who are honest, he said. Hopefully the third time will be the jackpot. That's what we want. We want the big one. Okay, he's too involved with this.
Yeah,
If we hit the jackpot, everyone will be like, this store? Come on. We have lines out the door. Oh, he wants us to jack up the business. Unlike Illinois, New York requires its lottery winners to publicly identify themselves, though they may opt to collect money through a limited liability corporation.
I
also
would
known as an
never
LLC.
identify myself if I won the lottery. You're out of your fucking mind if you do that. Fuck that. No way. Why do people do that? If you could stay private, why would you put your name out there like that? You're gonna have people coming after you, be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'm related to you."
the comments totally agree with you. Ken thinks the guy who won $1 million came back to the store and started handing out cash is probably broke. After taxes in New York, the guy would have been lucky to walk with 500K.
Yep.
That's not much money anymore. Hasn't been for a long time. The winner hasn't even claimed the money yet, and people are already asking for handouts. A sure sign of things to come. Dear Al, if you have a problem with not getting a cut, why don't you take that up with New York State Lottery instead of trying to guilt the winner into
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
It makes you appear a little desperate. The winner isn't obligated to you. People are more likely to give to those who don't beg. Oh, wow. This person is really doing the math. 37% federal income tax, 6.85 New York State income tax, almost 3.9 New York City income tax. Damn, doesn't
He's
sound
already
good.
sharing the wealth. Exactly.
Fed took 250K, state took 80K.
See?
Then you have to add it onto your taxes, which throws you into another bracket. Oh no.
It's not even worth it.
Right?
See, actually, it's like kind of shitty to win just $1 million in the lottery in New
Yeah.
York. I mean, they take half of it anyway, and then you have to make sure that you have it to give back. And then the fucking bodega guy is gonna shit on you and write an article about you.
Yeah, you can't go to that bodega anymore. You have to put a wig on if you want to go in there just to get a Mountain
Exactly.
Dew.
They're like, well,
That's
please, oh
crazy.
my God. No,
We remember you. You bought a code red and then you won the lottery.
you bought some of
Wow,
our
I'm losing
wares.
my accent.
Taxes are the worst, man. Why do we ever agree to this? Why do we keep doing it? Like,
I know. Gee,
Mm.
Tucker, thanks for the advice, ladies. The tail comment was hilarious. Oh, yeah, you got to check for a tail. Well, you know what? I mean, my sister was single for like a good 10 years before she met her husband. But then again, he was like the first guy that was nice to her in 10 years. So maybe that's a terrible example of a love story.
I was just Instagramming you guys. That's why I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Poor lottery winner. Yeah, don't fuck. You know what? At first I was like, yeah, give some money. And now that I've thought about it, it's like, fuck this deli, you know?
Yeah, no. Why are you asking?
Give it
in a
to the
pig roast?
deli? Right. How much money do you think that guy makes, like, just selling lottery tickets there? A lot of money. Fuck you. Like,
Yeah, and you're trying to fucking get some off some dude that's probably always broke and just won. Now everyone's trying to get money. Like, damn. Maybe it's not a guy, though. I don't want to assume. Like dude did with you. Like, oh, where's he at? Could be a bitch that won. I don't know.
Dude, bro, buy my gold chains.
Buy my gold chains.
Buy my gold chains, please. I have to buy a new hookah. One time I think it was Atlantic City, and there was a comic. Fuck, what was his name? I was sitting around waiting for my other friends who were were they gambling? They're doing slots or something. And I happened to be sitting at a slot machine. God, what the fuck was this guy's name? Anyway, he came and I was like, come over here, come sit with us. And he sat right next to me, put in a little bit of like money, like shh, and then won, I think, $10,000 off the slot machine, just sitting next to me, just because I was like, come here, come sit, come like hang out with me. This guy won like $10,000 or $13,000, gave me a nothing. I feel like I could have, used a little quarter, a little nickel to old Chrissy here.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound like this deli guy, but like, you're supposed to tip. You know what I mean?
Well, that was like nice of you.
Tip
to
the
let him
dealer.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have
That's
done
just
something.
bad manners.
No love. I don't know.
That's what you do because you were his good luck charm. So.
I was. I've been very good luck for people's gambling. Like I put out very good like gambling vibes.
Wait, did he just get up and leave after he won and didn't?
Yeah,
say anything to you?
Yeah. He just
He
apparently
used
doesn't
you.
know anybody anymore. He did. I
Used
was
you for your body and your aura.
I was used like a rabbit's foot. Yeah.
You were old news. I
I
don't
was.
even know you anymore.
What the fuck was his name? That Asian comic. What's his name? There's like only 4 of them. I can't remember his name.
Wait, 4 guys?
He's an Asian comic in New York City, and I can't remember his name.
Joe Coy? It's like that's the only one I know.
No. You know what's crazy is I found a picture with me and my sister. We had gone to see Chelsea Handler at Caroline's, and it was like from 2012 or 20. It was like a long time ago.
I used to like Chelsea Handler back in the day when she had that book and stuff, like the vodka book.
Yes, it's
yeah.
Hi God, it's me vodka. Or
Yeah,
something.
now I'm like, you're so annoying.
Hi, Chelsea, it's me, vodka.
Yeah, and the picture was of her signing the book for me. So I have the book in storage somewhere. But I was like, oh my God, like this was before I did stand up. I was still in my improv phase. And I was like, wow. Pretty crazy. Wow. All right. So this is a pretty good episode. It took a little bit of a serious turn, but we came back. We came back around.
We had fun. We had to be serious for a second.
Yeah. Again, yeah. I just didn't want to talk to. I was never going to talk about it, but it's like.
I'll never let you.
You're going to call me a liar.
Don't apologize. I'll never let you feel bad about this. You did nothing wrong. He's a douche. And I'll say it if you can't. So.
Yeah, I was trying to be cool, but you decided not to be cool.
If someone talks shit on you, all gloves are off, okay?
Don't you call me a liar.
Yeah,
I'll take my hoop earrings off. Yeah.
Like, don't start shit then. Then no one will say anything about you.
Yep.
I don't even know who he was.
Okay, people are semi-horny, which is good. This is the goal of SimpCast, is to get you to a place where you are semi-horny.
Yeah. And then you get blue balls and you wake up.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, what's going on down there? Yes, I would love to talk about some of my upcoming shows. It's like I'm answering a voice in my head. I am going to be headlining in Austin Thursday, September 8th at the Cap City Comedy Club. So I'm working out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get on InfoWars that week. just to round out the old Austin trip. Then I'll be headlining in Philly Wednesday, September 14th at the Helium Comedy Club. Oh, LeeAnn, you better come to that one. I hope it's near you.
Which one?
I'll put you on my VIP list.
Philly, that's like as far as
Helium.
New York City from me.
Is it far?
Yeah, it's like 6
fuck.
hours.
God damn it.
I
That's not worth it.
know.
All right, then I'm headlining.
Philly. I want to go to that damn museum, the Mutter Museum, and Independence Hall. I've never been there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Then I'm headlining in Springfield, New Jersey at Scotty's Comedy Cove, September 16th and 17th. And Kevin Dombrowski will be on these shows as well, if you're a fan of his. Then I'm doing 4 shows in New Orleans at the Comedy House. The Comedy House, New Orleans, Friday, September 30th, Saturday, October 1st.
That's awesome.
Then Comedians of the Compound in Orlando at the Orlando Improv, Thursday, October 27th. Come see myself, Gino. Hopefully his face will be healed by then. Anthony, Alex Stein will be there, Lila Hart. And then we are going to kick off the Content
Well, I'm gonna
House.
go to that one because I'll probably already be there. Yeah.
You'll fucking be there, bitch. And then we're doing the 48-hour live stream immediately following this show. So check it out, guys. Go to my website, ChrissieMayr.com for tickets. Please and thank you. This was a great show. LeeAnn, where can people follow you?
It's LeeAnn Star 23 on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. I got my TikTok back.
Ooh, what happened?
I mean, someone attacked my shit and had community guidelines everywhere, but it takes a while for them to come down because I don't do anything wrong, but they can still take them down. It's fucking annoying, but I'm on a warning, so I'm sure it'll be gone eventually, but it's there now. But it's just LeeAnn Star 23 on everything.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. Oh, we missed one from Bob Hill. America has become an incredibly entitled, narcissistic, gluttonous society. Yes, it has.
I agree, Bob.
Gluttony, one of the 7 deadly sins, Bob Hill. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
True.
It is.
And Keanu, my love, where can people follow you?
You can just, I post my shows on Instagram and Twitter and whatever, but just it's always Keanu C. Thompson, and then follow my OnlyFans. You can find it on my Instagram. So.
Follow her
Keanu like Reeves, C like Cat, Thompson like a black guy. Keanu
Thompson like Tessa Thompson?
Yeah.
Bob Hill, America. Oh, I already did that. My mouse is going haywire.
And if you want to illegally show my OnlyFans photos, pick good ones, or ask me to send you the ones I want you to show.
Next time you're on, pick one you like, and we'll show like a teaser.
God, Anthony Cumia and Kevin Brennan, how dare you?
These men, they don't get it.
They don't. They be showing dumb shit. I'm like, why do you pick the worst one, like to show people, or like why?
I had a cast on my arm, for Christ's sake. They didn't even notice.
Yeah, you're not trying to get these handicap boners. You just. It's all good. It's all good. Yes. What else is coming up? Got an interview with Billboard Chris on Wednesday.
Owen Benjamin Tuesday.
Owen Benjamin. I'm having Owen Benjamin back on the podcast Tuesday night. Very excited about that. You guys have been asking for him frequently. So tune in for that one. And that, working on scheduling more guests. Thank you, Keanu and LeeAnn. You guys are a delight.
Thanks. You're always a delight.
Love you so much.
Bye, you guys. I'm gonna tag you on the thing I just posted, and I'll be in Pittsburgh, so maybe we can collab, right?
Yeah. I'll look at my Twitter. I think I follow you on Twitter. Oh, I was gonna titty twerk. Someone asked me to, so.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Oh my God, how can you do that?
I don't know. I could do it before I had boobs. When they were small. But
you probably have good pectorals.
Good, but yeah.
You have a great job.
So there you go.
It's like Keanu like Reeves and C. Thomas like Hunter C. Thomas. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Tim. This was great.
Thank
Thank you, chat, for your comments and questions. We love the chat. We love the Simps. Until next time.